Hey guys, it's Archie Luxury. We are on the main show. That's right, guys. We are here to entertain and bewilder. We're here to do the best show the punters can get. It's absolutely, we're here and we're streaming live. We're wanting to get the show off the ground. It's like a aircraft, heavily loaded aircraft trying to take off into the sky. We want to get the punters into the sky. That's what we want to do. Let's run an intro. Let's start the show and let's get this baby off the ground.
A man comes. He travels quickly.
Brisbane Airport, getting ready to get out of Dodge to Bangers. Just landed in Melbourne.
He has purpose.
And I'm in Nana Plaza. I want you badly, honey, 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 honey. Gay men.
He comes over water. He travels with others.
Where's your wallet, fucker horn? Hey Mark, it's really great to see you. How's the tour going there?
He will oppose.
QR's got no one to blame except themselves.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
He brings violence and destruction.
Last night, busted my fence. I nearly died. You nasty, vicious, foul-mouthed, vinyl fuckers. Are you okay? Yeah. $50 soda water shower. No, thank you. I kiss you everywhere. I give you service. I kiss you everywhere. No, thanks. Hello, Mucky Goldberg. How are you?
Was that the Mormon you scared? I think that was the Mormon you scared away.
Yes, the Mormon. That's exactly it. How are you going, Mr. Goldberg?
Everything is well. I'm wearing a beloved shitter. You know what? Not bad for $140.
Actually, I tell you something. I had a few watches out and yesterday I went into the city, put them in my bank safe. I've only got 2 watches left. I only got 2 watches at home.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted
Safety
to show
first.
you.
Safety
Sorry?
first. Safety first. And you go.
I got the bluesy.
Of course, because that's your baby.
And I've also got the Breguet.
What's the status of the JLC?
JLC, I got to be honest with you. I really, really love it.
Yeah.
Because people like OC, who's a superficial fuck. The guy is just so super. You know, he says to me, I said, oh, you got a beautiful platinum day date. He says, I wish I had the fluted bed. I'm thinking, just be grateful.
Be clear with what you got.
Yeah, and I mean, he's like one of these guys who he's got a beautiful car, like a Mercedes or a BMW or a Lincoln, stinking Lincoln. And he's complaining he doesn't have the new mod. I'm thinking, just be grateful for what you got. Man.
Actually, he has the smooth bezeled platinum.
And he's such a super judgmental fuck. The guy is so judgmental. Like he's only interested in the wealthy leads. He's not interested in poor people.
I see. Well, you are a man. You are a man of the men. In other words,
and then let me. I haven't finished.
Yes.
Then he's only, he's got such an ego. Like I was with him in London. He does weird shit. He said to this guy who was wearing so uncool, take it off. Man, you don't ask strangers take their watch off and show it around. Man, that's just so and then we were at a bar. He starts talking about someone's belly. I mean, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck about her? He's really uncouth. Uncouth. I mean, he may have more money than me. I agree. It's a pissing competition. He has more. He can piss further than me. But you know what? He's uncouth how he pisses.
Sometimes when you piss straight up in the air, it just lands right on your foot. Super chat.
Super chat. Where have you been? Oh, we got a really nice super chat from my good friend Pavel. $10. OC being a pompous fuck is very low on the list of his bad quality. I mean, look, I there's certain things about him I like. He was hospitable to me, he's friendly to me, but he's a really in your face, he's just obnoxious New Yorker, just I'm better than you. I got this, I
Is
don't measure.
there any other kind of New Yorker from a guy who comes from that region of the world? I just got to tell you, you just described all of them.
It's dog eat dog there. I've seen the rats. Okay, I've seen the rats. It's.
You know what though? I gotta say, we have rats in Chicago, we have rats in New York, but I have never seen a rat like I have seen in Bangkok, because the cats will not even. You've seen it because you have to. The cats will not even mess with a Bangkok rat. And guess what? We have another super chat.
We got another super chat here. We got one from Rich Mitch, £2. Don't like the way Goldberg says super chat.
Rich Mitch, type in the comments how you would like me to say it, and I'm doing it. The reason I say it like this is because Curly, fucked with me until I came up. He would always go super chat because he was teasing me. But if you've got a better approach, just put it in the comments, and I'm all yours. Ish.
So I got to tell you, Mr. Goldberg, I've this month is going so fast, man. This month is so.
We're coming into spring, and we're coming into autumn here now.
It's going so quickly.
Tis.
I got to tell you, Mark. Today's topic is: can Cartier ever dethrone Rolex?
Oh, I should go put my Cartier on now. Is that what's going on here?
I don't think Cartier could ever dethrone Rolex.
No.
I mean, I love Cartier. Cartier is a great brand. It is incredible.
Rodent 3.0 with a super chat.
We got Rodent 3.0, $2. Pavel is one of your best supporters. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Now, hold on. I need to announce this next one in a very particular way. Super chat. Before
we do that, I want to show you Rodent 3.0. He got me a beautiful bottle of wine.
Didn't he? Didn't he just?
I'm going to show it to you.
And a salad, which you never ate.
A beautiful wine. This is a Henschke Tapper. This was a beautiful. He got this wine. This is actually a fucking expensive.
Now, was this a Dan Murphy delivery?
It was, but this is like it's an expensive bottle of. It's a beautiful Shiraz. Okay?
Will you make sangria with it? What are you going to do with it? Mix it in with Sprite, like stretch it out? What will you do with it?
I'd like to I might drink the fucking thing, okay?
I feel like if you're going to drink it, you should drink it on camera so that the gin tingler, the rat himself, can sort of, enjoy the experience with you.
Yeah, I do love. This is a very special bottle of wine. This is really special, but it is good. Marky, I wanted to say to you, what I want to tell you is, with the watch hobby itself there, I put all my watches away in the safe. And let's catch up.
Well, wait, I got to announce it. Super chat.
Rich Mitch, £2. I want to hear you say it butch as fuck. Get him.
Fat motherfuckers. Beer, pussy, football, and super chats. That's what we're all about. Oh, and we got Mike. Oops. Mike, we just had a great super chat. Mike, how do you feel about beer, poontang, and football?
I like the first two. I could give a shit about football.
Oh, all right. What the hell? What kind of man is you? How about
I'm a motorsports man. I like car racing and motorcycle racing.
You ever drove a car? How you feel about nitrous? You got nitrous on that Porsche? Nitrous?
I don't need it. I got a big giant turbo with a big giant intercooler.
Inline 12, whatever the fuck that means. I just know it sounds good. Inline.
No, it's not inline. This is a flat opposed 6, and it's got about 500 horsepower.
Hey, we got another super chat. Hang on, super
Oh
chat.
boy!
There we go. We got a super
Wrap
chat.
your arm
Rich
in the
Mitch,
ass, Rich.
£2. That's the way Goldberg want that growl.
Yeah, that was a good growl you had.
Oh, now, excuse me for 1 second, but I'm going to have to really thank Rich Mitch for that one. But we're going to have to jump pretty quickly into another one, and it's JDMTL,
And you know, there's
$69.
circular breathing when you're exhaling. You can breathe in. I don't know if you know the good trumpeters.
I don't. You know, I'm going to tell you I know that trick, but I really can't tell you how I learned it because it doesn't really go along with the beer pussy football.
$70 for Archie, king of all kings. Fuck Tim Right.
Right is wrong, and wrong is not right.
It's what a beautiful
JDL, that's a beautiful thing. Thank you so much.
It's a dichotomy, right?
It is a dichotomy.
so-
Now we're going to put that back up. We're going to move on, but we're going to put that back up for inspiration. But Rodent 3.0 super chat.
$5. Enjoy the wine arch whenever you want, man. Would be a nice for a holiday or birthday. Yes, I totally get it. It would definitely.
Now, Rodent 3.0, would that particular wine, because it's a red, would that go with like a beef burger?
Yes.
Like a Big Mac?
Yep. Red goes really great with beef. White goes really good with chicken.
Or fish.
Or fish. Yes, exactly.
So I just want Rodent 3.0 to tell us what kind of double beef cheeseburger, like what franchise is that? Is that Steak and Shake? Is that McDonald's, Burger King? Where should he go? But first, we have another super chat. Z-Man.
Super chat. Where have you been? We got one here from Ziman Khan, £5. Archie, which one do you prefer? A 5970R or the new Chinese movement gold Trump?
Oh, did you see the Trump shader?
Yes. What did
we should put that up later and have a look at it.
And here we got Erwin.
Good morning, guys. Good morning.
Hello, Erwin.
Hi, Erwin.
Always good to see you, Erwin.
Erwin, so the Patek, the 3970R, I've actually held one of these. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful watch.
Did you hold it or did you fondle it?
I both, but the reality is they are a little bit small, 36 mil. These are perpetual calendar chronograph, but I got to tell you something. You know what? That Trump watch, Trump Tourbillon.
Are you still a Trump man now?
I got to tell you something. Would you buy this?
It's a seagull. It's clearly Chinese.
Oh, yeah.
And it's $100,000.
Oh, fuck. I wouldn't go near that with a 10-foot pole.
I feel like that thing should be lubricated with actual Trump oil.
Yes.
Like DNA, so that you
some of his tanning solution.
Some of his hair.
I mean, I really feel like he's hurting himself with the horologically inclined Republicans with this introduction. Bad move. Not a good move.
It's
pretty horrible.
What does it look like? I mean, it looks like a knockoff Rolex, doesn't
it? It's how. Listen, no offense to the Chinese, but Jesus.
Yeah, no, Seagull does make a tourbillon, and
you do, and that's it. You're looking at it.
It's very affordable. But the fact that he's taken it and turned it into $100,000 watch is like,
it's pretty funny.
That's the joke part.
It is real gold, but
this photo, Delma.
This photo is a mock-up photo. It's not actually is that an actual photo?
Yeah, no, that's the real deal.
If it's $100,000, it has to be solid gold too. It can't be gold.
No, it is. Right? Please, that is plated. It even looks plated. Please,
for God, if it's plated for $100,000, I will. Okay,
look,
extra disgusted.
real quick, Super chat. I almost said super chat. Super chat from Dildog.
Super chat. Dildog $5. It's Friday night live with the Pontiff. Hashtag blue shirt
And then
Buddha.
this one.
Evening fuckeroonies.
Yeah, we don't want to
Dildog
skip that one
$5.
because Dildog
Bucks.
two of them. Dildog gave us the old 1-2 punch with these two lovely super chats. Thank you so much. And,
By the way, Archie, you know the guy that I showed you in my Instagram picture?
Yes.
The one with Christian Ferrer and the other guy?
Yes.
Yeah, so that is actually Cartier watch nerd. So he has actually, I spoke to him last week, and he's actually agreed to hop onto your show and talk about Cartier sometime around next week.
Oh, that would be great.
Sure, no worry. Any day, yes, let us know.
Yeah.
We'd love to.
That would be
to
super
chat to
duper.
him.
The
He's a
Pontiff
Cartier
loves
expert, so yeah.
I mean, honestly, I think Cartier is the second best known. It's not the second best watch. Rolex isn't even the first. But in terms of brand recognition, Rolex #1, Cartier #2. You could drop into the Amazon River and they know Cartier and Rolex.
Yeah, pretty
They do
much.
not know- they don't. Mike. The Pygmies do not know Vacheron et Constantin. They do not know Aldemar Piguet. They do not know Patek Philippe. But they know Cartier. Cartier.
Vacheron Constantin. Yeah. Constantin.
Exactly. Close
I was just about to say, that there's a brand called Delma, DELMA. That brand uses the same tourbillon as the Trump watch.
Is that right?
Or Trump watch uses the same tourbillon.
Yeah, it looks like the seagull. Hey, we have another super chat from Patel.
Super chat.
Patel,
Where have
watch
you
out.
been? We got one from Patel Philippe, $14. Chat. Watch chat. Woo! Thank you.
Yo, Tan.
Thank you, Tan Zeal, the Tanzillion, and we have P-Cars gifting super chats.
P-Cars.
Gifting five
Right up there too.
Archie Luxury memberships.
That's a beautiful thing because that puts 5 people smack dab into the membership zone in the Archieverse who can then renew if they choose. So that's very generous, P-Cars. Thank you very, very much for that beautiful gift. And
the foot in the doors, they call it.
I don't know who got them. I don't know if we can tell who got them, but can you tell who got them, Arch?
Yep. I'm just having a look there now.
Let's have a look because I feel like this is the future, is the memberships, and we should really pay attention to that.
Hey, while you do that, I've got to call my mother. I told her I promised her I'd take her to the grocery store, but I'm going to call and stay on the show for a while.
No, that's okay, Mike. If you got to do something, you do what you do.
No, I make my own schedule.
We give this to SD43. Little Dave got a membership. One UCLT got a membership. Skies and Boys got a membership, and Mickey Cassio. There's some really good loyal guys there. Got a membership.
That's phenomenal. P-Cars, thank you. That's a beautiful thing that you did there.
And
but Ted stands still for no man. We have a super chat from the Rodent.
Rodent, $3.02. I am meeting your friend GJ in the next next month, next season, in the
mountains. He's meeting your friend GJ in the mountains. You know what, Erwin, I saw you laughing, but I would think that you should be a little more compassionate because all this rampant heterosexuality is costing me dearly. It's painful. I don't know if I can maintain it, but it was requested by Super Chat, so I'm trying to do my best.
It's very good. It's very nice. I enjoyed it.
Right.
Thank
there.
You. I saw you laughing at me.
Rich Mitch, £2. Rate the big Cartier watches top 5.
Yeah.
Rate the top 5. I gotta tell you something. You know what? With Cartier itself, I'd have to say Santos. That'd be the number one. Santos. That'd be the tank. I'd also have to say, I really do love the Ball on Blue, the Roadster. The thing is too with the tank itself, it's not just the tank. Like there's so many versions of the tank. You got the tank Francais, you got the tank. There's so many different versions of these things there. I would have to say another watch that I really love. I used to love the Pasha. You remember the Pasha?
Yeah, you know what? Very underappreciated though would be the Khalib the Diver, which they actually made for 5 years and discontinued. But I love it. I have one. I love it.
No love for the drive or the crash.
Hmm.
You know, the Crash is beautiful. I love that.
It's very cool.
Drive. I actually, you know, I got to tell you, Mark, I love your Cartier. That blue is so beautiful.
It's very
And,
striking. I never wear it, but it is nice.
you know, when does wearing it have to play a bat? What are you wearing there?
You know, so I'm wearing $150
What
shirt.
are you wearing on your wrist? I'm wearing the bluesy. Bluesy, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing an SKX homage. It's not even an actual XKX.
Wow.
It's garbage. It's garbage, but I like it.
Owen?
I'm wearing a Seiko, was it Samurai?
At least it's a Seiko.
I really love the Mass 62. You know, the reissue they did. I really like it. I just don't like the pricing of it. Fuck,
it's
they're
crazy. Yeah, that's too much for a Seiko, but they are smart people. These Seiko paths. They are.
In my books, I think this is the most worth it. The most worth it. Have you seen this before? The one with a what is this? A painting in it. The dark manta ray.
Hang on, I'm going to make you large so we can have a better look.
That's a very nice looking watch.
Yeah.
Can you see the manta ray?
No,
it's got the same hands as the Monster.
Oh, sorry.
Or V1.
I mean, it just looks like a green dial. I can't really see what's in the background of the dial.
Oh yeah, I can't. You can barely tell the green through.
It's blue actually.
Oh, is it blue? Okay.
Yeah, and it has some gradient on it, and it has 3 manta rays on it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, a little hard to tell in the light there, but it's a hell of a nice. What do those sell for?
This was around 1,800 ringgit, so that will be around divided by 3.
Don't forget to carry the 7. And do you 4 plus 17 equals divided by the hypotenuse of, where are we? Did we get this yet? 3 times 3 is 9. What's the square root of 4?
Around 900. No, so some.
I fucked you up. I'm sorry. You're a lawyer. You're not an accountant. Ladies and gentlemen, please let it be known Erwin is a lawyer, not an accountant. Alexa, how much is 1,800 Malay ringgit?
My guess is like between 500 and 700.
Yeah, around 600 Aussie.
Oh, there you
$436.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's cheap. It's a good price.
It's very worth it. It's very worth it.
Very, very.
I think Seiko has a lot of nice watches in the $500 range that are very, very good. Like
Mike, I have like 5 turtles. Why do I have so many turtles, Mike?
Oh, because it's such a great watch, and so is the Monsters are awesome, and I really like the Samurai as well. But honestly, it's more chiseled, but it's not as classic of a shape as the Turtle. The Turtle is just classic. The shape of the case is just classic, and the Samurai will never ever become a high dollar Seiko down the road like a Monster will.
Well, never say never.
They Turtle will.
They took the $300 tuna and they're like $1,500 now. Erwin, sorry,
the Monsters are.
Hang on, we cut Erwin off.
No.
You good?
It's all right. It's okay. No.
But Mikey, I think your take on Seiko is well stated. But we have another super chat, guys. Beer, pussy, football, wine. No, not wine. Wine is kind of gay. We're going with beer. Patel Philippe.
Here we go. Patel Philippe, $14. Show me the most luxurious KL hotel.
Most luxurious hotel. I would think that should be the Majestic or the Four Seasons. I think.
Four Seasons.
I don't know. I don't go to the hotels here in Malaysia.
What about the Love Hotel? What's the best Love Hotel in Kuala Lumpur? You know, by the hour with a taxi meter.
I have no idea. Oh, well, you can check out St. Regis. Oh, St. Regis is nice. It's really, really nice. So St. Regis has this bar room whereby it's called what's it called again? Anyway, it has this private bar that has Johnny Walker collection.
Ooh,
And it has this wall that has 6 bottles of Johnny Walker behind a bulletproof glass. Because the entire collection of Johnny Walker over there costs about 5 million.
Holy moly!
Yeah, so it's a private collector's room, but it's open to the public to actually smoke your cigar and drink there. St. Regis. Yeah.
Hey
nice.
guys, I just want to run something for you to put you in the right mood there. Marky, I got to run the mood. This was actually a footage that I took when I was in KL many years ago. This was my foot. Let's have a look. That's KL. I fly. The airline's not the greatest airline, but it was okay. Malaysia, 2017. That was Lion Air. I flew Lion Air. Lion.
You got the best seat in the plane. I love the wing seats.
Archie, isn't that how you say Ryan Air in Malaysian? Lion Air.
Beautiful girl. That Malaysia.
And you didn't even get thrown out of that airline.
Malaysia, look at it. It's beautiful.
I mean, let's be honest. You're not allowed to fly Thailand Airways.
Look at that. That's a car. That's a car. Look at that. That's a car. That's the JW Marriott. That's probably the nicest hotel.
Oh, I remember that. That was a Rolls.
Wow.
Boutiques, Rolex, IW. Look at this. What more do you want? Full retail, Marky. Full retail. Yours, Mark. Look at the food. Cool friends, Mark. Cool friends.
What happened?
Look at that. That's the
Where's
vibe.
the street food? Where's the street food?
Sorry?
Where's the street food?
Street meat.
Chicken feet. The chicken feet.
Malaysia's beautiful.
All my friends are still cool. I just became not cool.
Where's this?
Oh,
Pavilion.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rooftop bar, that's the hotel I stayed. It was reasonably priced hotel.
you're dancing like a straight man.
Patronus
Oh,
Towers.
Wow.
Steering wheel. For the days.
I'm feeling the mood. Shit, I want to go there.
Okay, well, you could be there in 20 minutes.
That's Malaysia, guys. Guys, that's Malaysia, okay?
Okay, before we go any further, we got a super chat from Pavel on the board.
We got a super chat from
Irwin's
Pavel.
thought
Here we
on
go.
sash.
$2. Irwin's thoughts on sashed polo shirts.
What does that even mean? I'm too straight to understand what that even means.
Yeah.
I mean, like this?
Yeah.
What a set? Woo! I mean, stop! Don't do that. I'm trying to be straight, Erwin. Erwin, work with me, not against me.
Sorry, mate.
So that means they can't have holes in them, in the belly area, like my shirts, right?
No, I think it means it has that tail at the end. Yeah, you know this.
My shirt's got these.
Erwin, I'm trying very hard to.
Sorry, mate, sorry.
Erwin, come on,
I
man.
paid extra for my shirt. It came with these special holes.
I love you, Mikey. I love you so much. And you
Well,
know
I
why?
love
Because
but just
like,
to answer
you
Pavel,
know,
I love them. I think it's pretty cool, and well, it as long as it fits your body length, yeah, I think it's cool.
correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, I'm gonna get a little gay for a minute. That tail is so when you tuck it in, it doesn't come up right up and show butt crack.
Well, I can't answer that. I don't know. I think it's just a fashion.
I understand. I forgot. You're in Kuala Lumpur. You're not allowed to talk about butt crack. You have a license. I understand. Hey, let's move along. Where are we, Archie? Look up at the screen and read your.
We are having a great time here. We've got another super chat here. This is Rodent 3.0. Rodent 3.0. Hotel Philippe. My favorite hotel in KL is the Ritz. Best bang per buck and the best breakfast in the world is the Doubletree in KLCC.
Oh, Doubletree.
Oh shit!
See, I always wanted a hotel that was near Beach Club. Remember Beach Club?
Yeah. Are
They
still around?
closed. What happened to Beach Club?
I think they got raided.
That's my sort of place. Beach Club. That was a famous good memories of Beach Club.
Yeah, I think they got raided. Yeah.
Archie, how do I move you up? I just don't know how to do that. I want to make you like the number one.
You just click on me.
Don't put me in number one. I don't need to be number one.
Oh, wait, no, tell me how you did it. I didn't hear.
Okay, I just with the mouse, I move onto an image of you and just drag you over.
Oh, all right. There we go. Brilliant.
It's as easy as that.
Okay, because I don't want you hidden by the super chats. Speaking of which, we have another one someplace.
From
here he is.
Here.
Penny Stock Billionaire Gang.
$1.01. Thank you.
Thank you, TSBG. Thank you.
Yeah, you have
We've
another
got very,
one.
very generous guys tonight, and we do. Mike, say super chat in a really, heterosexual way. Say it.
Super chat.
No, heterosexual.
Oh, fucking super chat.
There we go.
Fella is the new guy a variant of Rodent 3. Well, they're both clever. One's a lawyer, one's a
We don't know what the other one is.
VP.
We don't know.
VP. I gotta tell you, Rodent, fella. I got a new. I'm gonna bring this out for you guys to have a look at. For fella loves the Louis Vuitton. He loves the Louis Vuitton. And I got to tell you, you know what, Marky, this is probably, I don't need any more. This box.
You had like 30 boxes. You were on a box kick. What'd you do with them all?
I got it painted. You know that?
Yes, for you made them do it free. I don't know how you got them to do it.
Well, they now do it free for everybody. How's that? Look at that.
Very nice.
Nice.
It says Brisbane Louis Vuitton.
It is very nice.
Now, would you travel with that and get it like knocked around and like, what do you do?
And that's because I love Malaysia. That's the Malaysian colors of the flag. You know that?
Anti.
And the AC3. Look at that. That's it. What more do you want? Look at that. That's it.
How could you even prove that that was yours? Because does your driver's license say Archibald Chesterfield III?
Exactly. Yes, Marky. Okay. You got me.
My last girlfriend, her parents were of German and Jewish descent, and their parents.
Bad right there, Mike. That's a bad.
Yeah. No, but their parents, my girlfriend's grandparents. One was a Nazi internment camp general, and like gassed a bunch of people. And on the mother's side, their family all got gassed. Okay, and so the two fell in love, but when they had kids, they didn't want to carry on either of their namesakes, and so they had 3 kids, and they gave them no last name.
Okay, that sounds like a really crazy story, Mike. Listen, I have one quick question about your girlfriend, but before I ask you about that last girlfriend of yours, I have a preliminary question, which is, do you have a crawl space?
Do I have a crawl space?
Yes, in your dwelling, is there a crawl space?
Do I have a crawl space?
Well, it seems like you don't, in which case I no longer have a question about your last girlfriend. Okay, moving along. Super chat from Penny Stock.
Super chat. Penny Stock Billionaire Gang, £2. Pontiff, are you investing in rig ref. I don't watch stock. I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Tell us,
What
buddy.
is that?
Tell us, penny stock billionaire. What the hell is that? Apparently, that's a stock symbol for a watch stock. We could look it up if you just Google. If you just Google it, I'll do it for you if you want.
What's his name is saying invest in lithium. It's supposed to go up like 20 times its value, like in the next few years. The guy who does Tesla, what's his name?
Elon Musk.
Yeah,
Elon Musk.
He says, and it makes sense because all the new batteries of all the new cars are lithium based, and so with electric cars like hitting hard and being bigger, as well as the technology like ranging into airplanes and boats and everything else. Like I think lithium it's a solid bet. They're definitely converting a lot of stuff away from gasoline or powered to switching to electric.
I got to tell you, Mikey, that was really, really interesting shit there. We got another super chat.
Thank you, Archie.
That was. We got super penny stock billionaire gang $2. They bought Watch.
Yeah, you know what? They took Watch Reporter public, and apparently it's a penny stock. It's a low cost stock, not well capitalized. But I think they took Watch Reporter public. There we go. Wasn't that Clyde's friend Jake something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You talked to him. He came on your stream a couple times.
Yes. Don't you love that?
I do. Somebody figured out how to, just like Hodinky, they figured out how to sell it. Super chat.
Exactly. Super chat. Where have you been? That's what I would like to know. Super chat. Where have you been? We've got a super chat here. Rodent 3.0, $10. I miss Melbourne a lot.
Wow.
I've been thinking of dropping everything and moving there, but Oz has gone to the dogs. Can you tell the punters about the Safa doc who kicked you out of his office?
I think he's talking about the BMW dealer that kicked you out of his office, telling you. Is that what he's referring to?
I'm not sure. Rodent, not sure. I got to tell you, Melbourne itself. I actually do. Actually, let's have a sticky big here. I had a flip of Melbourne. Let me have a look if I got a promo video for Melbourne.
Is so expensive now. I mean, it always was, but it's a lot worse now.
I'm just trying to find it. I had Melbourne. I had so many good times in Melbourne. Let's have a look here.
Yeah, I'll be right back in a minute.
Train. No worries. It's Melbourne. Look at that. That's in Flinders Street Station.
I went to a club in Melbourne called Santa Fe Gold.
Melbourne is it's a pretty good city if you're rich. If you're loaded, you've got the cash, you got the moolah, you got the big bucks. Melbourne aren't too bad, but if you're poor, it really sucks.
Yeah.
So just remember that. One of the wonderful things is a wonderful coffee, tea, and cake shop I noticed in the Block Arcade. And this is a really gorgeous shop. Hopetown Tea Rooms. Booked out in advance. What some wonderful delights they had at this address here. And I got to tell you, if you are part of the up-and-coming class.
That's Melbourne. Melbourne promo. Let me have a look if I got a promo clip. I like the promo clips.
Is Santa Fe Gold, the strip club, still there in Melbourne?
I believe
it was a very famous place.
I believe yes.
I made a lot of friends there. They really liked me. This girl sat in my lap, gave me the batty blue eyes, and I go, "Oh, honey, you barking up the wrong tree." And she goes, "Oh my God, you're going to be my new best friend. I'm going to be on your lap half the night." And so she was.
Because you're friendly, Mark.
That was it.
You're a nice guy.
It was friendliness. I had the best time at that strip club, but the dudes that I went with.
This is Hong Kong. That's Hong Kong.
Hunker.
Wrong place. I remember this promo. Fuck, I used to make these videos. I haven't made one of these in ages.
Maybe you should try. Those were some good years. Got the buzz going, you know?
I had the buzz going.
Well, you know what? We're having a good night, Archie. Maybe it's a sign.
Love the choice of music.
Yeah, the music.
Copyright free. Let me clue you in here, Erwin. He just goes for any copyright free jazz.
I like jazzy sort of tunes. I do.
Same here. Love it.
I always thought those Mercedes were really cool. Those are the ones that say compressor on the back.
With a K.
Yeah, compressor. Yeah, very cool cars.
Okay,
I'm not a really huge Mercedes fan, but I found that one very, very aesthetically pleasing. Just like this beautiful bouquet of flowers.
Quite the cinematographer, our Archibald.
My car. Ooh.
You know what that sound is, Mike? Erwin? That's the sound of heterosexuality right there. Sound of manliness. I ought to know. Goldberg. Real man.
That's beautiful, Melbourne. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
I went to the Melbourne Cup, Archie.
Really?
Yes. Well, I don't like horse racing, but yeah.
That's got nothing to do with horse racing. It's all about the drinking and the eating.
Do they race dogs in Australia?
Look at that plane, Mikey. Look at the plane.
Yeah,
look at the paint job on that.
That plane there
Archie,
is called
did Archie just say the plane? The plane?
That plane is made by Glasair. It's a Glasair something. They make a low wing and a high wing, and this one's made by Glasair. It's a home built. It's a fiberglass fuselage, metal winged airplane, and yeah, great airplane. I've flown in one many.
Well, Mike,
times.
I don't know if you know this, Mike, but that's a gull wing door.
Like I made this video. This was years.
Let me explain gull wing doors. The problem is if somebody parks next to you, you can't open a gull wing door.
Well, my friends had a Tesla, and the gull wing opened up in such a fashion that it either articulated or it was hinged such that it did you could be pretty close, and it didn't swing out.
You could enter through the trunk, push the back seat down, and then crawl through it.
Yeah, sure.
Actually, you know, the new stuff, you can use your key fob to just back the car out so that your door can open. Right from the key fob.
Huh. Yeah, with today's cars driving themselves and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Self-parking and self-extrication.
Yeah, they call that an ejection seat, right?
Yeah, that's only F-15. That's been there for about 50 years.
Yeah, and on the Fast and Furious movies and James Bond and a few other movies.
Yeah, he should have pushed it. Well, what are we doing here, Arch? We got super chats that you got to read.
Got a Mercedes V12. Look at this. V12.
Sound of sex.
Wow, that gets on it.
I'll be right.
Okie dokie. Now we're back. We got some other super chats. We got Rich.
Chats.
By the way, guys, I just got a delivery. Someone has ordered some books for me. Let's see what they've ordered. Rich Mitch, $2. Gold will reach 5,000 per ounce by 2030. That's Rich Mitch.
Is
And we got Fella, $2. Fella says 60 seconds interrupted Mike the Snake forecasting Bitcoin price.
Well, Well, that means you have to interrupt me at all times as I'm trying to tell about forecasting.
Tell us, Mike, what's happening to Bitcoin?
Well, I tried to invest a little bit, but I just like always, I bought it at the very highest, and it as soon as I bought it, it dropped, it tanked, and when I got to where I lost half of my investment, I just pulled out completely and cashed out. Because a friend came and he'd bought in early when Bitcoin was like 5,000 a pound or 5,000 a coin. And when I bought it, it was like 55,000 a coin, right? So I bought like 5,000 worth and got like 1/10 of a coin, and then the next day it went from 55,000 down to 28,000. It just went boom, and then it slowly crept back up, and it's up and down, up and down, up and down, but it never made its way all the way back up.
We've got HR joining us.
Hey, Mike, talking about bad investments, do you remember when you bought that sub?
Oh yeah, I didn't buy it as an investment, so we can't really have a discussion about investments.
£5,000 over retail.
No, it wasn't. I paid 16 for it, and at the time, that was the going rate. If you looked
16.
at Chrono 24,
Jesus.
Well,
Mike,
that's what they were selling for at the time.
Get me a job. Get me a job doing whatever you're doing, so I can afford a sub at that much over retail.
Yeah. Well, it's not one of my best purchases. I'll admit that. But it just worked out that I had the money at that time. And it wouldn't have mattered whether the price were high or the bubble were high or low. I was going to get that watch because I had the money and I wanted to get it, and so I just went and got it. I didn't care what the price was.
Mike, I want to be like you. I don't
rate.
care about the price. I just go and get it. I'm trying to be like you when I'm older, Mike.
Well, I get what I want. And
I'm trying to be like you. I don't get what I want. I got to work for it, and sometimes I don't get it. I don't get what I want.
I always work for everything. It's not like
you're not always working. You're always on the stream.
No, I'm not. I spend a couple hours a day on Archie Stream. That's the only time I spend on the internet during the day. Everybody accuses me of always
every
being
time I come on, I see you. I see you. No. I see the fan. I see the room. I see the Pantera. You're always on.
Well, people are always bringing pictures of stuff up, but no. The only stream that I go on is Archie Stream. I went on
the community and Tim's stream. You say you're Archie's best friend, but I've seen you on the stream.
I don't go. I have not been on Tim's stream in well over a year.
Mikey, why do you always fall for this? Why don't you just say,
I know.
We're always defenders. As your lawyer, look, Erwin and I, as your lawyers, are going to advise you to stop self-snitching.
Okay.
Just say thank you for your opinion.
Yeah, thank you very much for your opinion.
Tim sends his regards. He said, Mike, I like you, but you've always got that hat on. And why is the hat always back to front? I said, I don't know, Tim, I don't know.
I can take it off.
See, once again, Mikey, you're responding to the bullshit meter. I would have encouraged you not to do that.
Oh, wow. You look like a modern day model.
Thank you.
No, not you, Mike.
Yes, I was thanking you on Mike's behalf. As his attorney, everything I said.
No, it's actually finally long enough that the front is long enough to go all the way over to the back, and I can actually make a real ponytail down at the base of my neck, not halfway up the back of my head.
We call it a rat tail.
Yeah,
come on, Mike, let's see it. Let's see it. Come on. I'm naked and stroking myself. Let's see it.
Yes,
Erwin, have you figured out how to build 25 hours a day yet? Because I can walk you through it.
Hey, Erwin, I'm in Malaysia in 4 weeks.
Oh, are you?
I'm going to be out. I'm going to be in PJ, Kuala Lumpur. I'm going to be walking around with the bluesy.
Can you have him arrested?
Awesome. That's where I am.
Yeah. My friend lives in a gated community in PJ.
Rock out with your cock out.
Oh, which part?
Security on the gate. It's the one. It's the. I don't actually know what it's called, but it's got security on the gate, armed men, and there's badminton courts there. and a sort of leisure centre.
I think I know which one. Which is not too far from my place.
It's very grand. He's a millionaire.
Oh wow!
Oh
Great.
wow!
Let's catch up then when you're around.
I might. Well, how do I drop you my number?
Cool. Yeah. Private chat.
Private chat. There's a lot of fuckers in this private chat.
Awesome.
You're safe with us.
Have you got
Great
Archie's
having you
number?
on, Mike. It's
No,
great
I
having
don't.
you
But
on.
Archie has my number.
We got another super
Archie,
chat
send,
here.
send me his
Pavel.
number.
Pavel, I don't even have your number. Pavel.
Yes, you do. I
$2.
messaged you, you cheap fuck.
Mike is rocking Stevia energy, Stevia-like energy tonight. That's the new sugar. That's the
Stevia.
No, they
Stevia.
now have, apparently, they now have stevia. It's like
apparently.
stevia, but can I buy a vowel?
We got a super chat here. Rodent 3.0, $5. You told me to get a job at Susie Air. Susie Air. Did you know? Did you see a Kiwi pilot was just released from Papa Militants a few days ago? I'd rather fly for Bonza. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Susie Air. They had some great videos on the tubes. They did. They had great videos on the tubes. They had great videos there on Susie Air. You remember Susie Air? That's an airline in Indonesia. They fly the little propeller planes, and they take pilots from anywhere. And it's a start. It's a start. Let me say that.
It's a start. Hey, Mr. Malaysian man, do you like Datuk Lee Chong Wei?
Oh, Lee Chung Wei.
Yeah.
He's all right.
Boleh.
He's all right. Yeah. He's cool. Well, he's loaded.
He is the GOAT. Terima kasih.
Thank you so much. Great. Look, mate, sorry, what's your name? HR, is it? Oh, how do I address you?
HR. I'm Chris and HR.
Chris. All right. Archie, you've got my number, right? Maybe you can actually send him my number and we'll catch up then.
Archie, send it through. You've got my number, big boy.
I don't have your number, Archie.
Send me a message now. Send me a quick message.
All right. What have I saved you as?
Do you want me to answer this this question?
Handsome. Good looking.
Mike the Snake, is carbon fiber suitable for a submersible?
Yes, there we go.
Well, you know that what was that that submersible that just imploded down at very deep depths and killed a few people? It was like a commercial. They gave rides. That was in part composite material made submersible, made of carbon fiber and Kevlar and aluminum. And so I'd say yes, in part. You know, composites today are used in conjunction with all the other materials, and they have their place. You know, like on wings of a jet.
Submersible, Mike?
What's that?
Would you have gone down in that submersible if I got you a free ticket?
No.
You sure?
Nope.
What would you have said?
I would have said no. Me and water don't get along. I like fishing. I like boating, but I'm not much on getting wet or going down underneath it. I tried surfing. I couldn't handle the blackness underneath me.
Hey, that's racist. You can't say that.
Sorry. The darkness underneath me.
I just sent it to you, HR.
Thank you, Arch.
Just check to make sure it works.
But I was also surfing in one of the most highly populated great white shark breeding areas in the world.
You can't say white. It's multicolored.
Weren't you afraid of being taken for a walrus?
Yes. I was actually. And that's why I didn't really continue my surfing That's a good
Hey,
thing.
Mike, if a shark came from behind you, would you let the shark pull your ponytail?
Just a little bit. Just a little.
Oh, you're so triggered. You're so fruity.
You know, one of the two of you has a pretty voice, and it ain't Mike. Just gonna throw it.
No, Mark, it's called being brought up well.
Boy, I sure can hear better with my hearing aids in.
Pardon?
I put my hearing aids in, and it's like all of a sudden, wow, I can hear again.
Pardon?
My hearing is so terrible.
We got Mark Goldberg dropped off. He's back on again. You get him back on again?
Hey,
Yes.
Powie, jump on. Jump on. I'm your biggest fan. And I'm not in the way that Mike the Snake says it. I actually am your biggest fan.
Super chats. The rodent. Look up, Arch.
Hey, Mark, do you not pay your internet bill? What's going on, big boy?
Hey, we got a super chat. Super chat. Where have you been? Windsurfing is way better than surfing. This is the sailboard.
Some people might. Yeah, I got a friend who does it. He's really big into it. In fact, he's into doing the windsurf boarding, but on the foil. So the board raises up out of the water like the new sailboat race, the racing sailboats.
Yep.
So he's on a surfboard, but the surfboard's 2 feet out of the water, and there's nothing but a foil and a little tail foil in the back. And once it gets going fast enough, the whole setup raises out of the water, and the drag goes down by an immense amount, and he goes super fast, much faster than a board in the water, sloshing through the water.
Mike, foiling is fake skiing.
I don't know. I watching sailboats go 60, 70 miles an hour and needing speedboats to keep up with them.
Mike, you think that's quick. My Skoda does up to 120. That's nothing.
Super chat.
Super chat.
Your Skoda?
Archie.
That's great.
Chat. Here we go.
I think Skoda makes one of those sailboats.
Favorite S-Class of all time, Arch. You know what? I'd have to say, I think I like the W126, the 560 SEL.
Now on the next one, super chat, I know the answer to this one, but read it, Arch, and then I'll tell you the answer.
Yes, sir. Pavel, $2. Most highly populated breeding area in the world.
My fucking bedroom, boys. That's right.
I was going to ask, are you referring to dogs or humans?
Dude, well, that's disgusting. Erwin, go to your room.
No, I was.
Go to your room.
Well, if you're talking great white sharks,
Erwin,
where I live, 40 minutes away to the west is the coastline, and I live right near just north of the Golden Gate Bridge, and that whole area from basically the Golden Gate Bridge to the Farallon Islands north.
Well, that's why
for about 20 miles.
That's why nobody escaped from Alcatraz, right, Mikey?
Probably. Who knows? I don't know. I also know that the tides are crazy.
Yeah, rip tides and sharks off of.
The tides in the San Francisco Bay are insane. They're
very dangerous.
Very dangerous. But also the area, the coastline out there is the biggest breeding ground for great white sharks in the world. For real.
So we were talking about sharks there, Erwin.
They go to study them and stuff.
You know who escaped from Alcatraz?
Nobody.
John Patrick Mason.
Well, his body was never found. He was never heard from again. There were three or four guys who stole raincoats, sewed them together, made a raft. But they did get off the island, but they are presumed drowned or eaten because they were never heard of or seen again after that.
Exactly. Yeah. They found the remnants of the raft, but
yeah, it had a lot of. I've been there. It's very cool, Mikey. I'm sure you have too. I saw Al Capone's cell. He died there from syphilis, and The Birdman.
Birdman, yeah, Birdman of Alcatraz, yeah.
Super chat, super chat, boys. Let's get some super chats in.
Done that tour a number of times.
Arch.
Here we go. Super chat. Here we go. Patel Philippe, $14. AC3, you're going to pull up or watch this show. Monochrome, please.
Sound a little gay there, Archie. Come on. It's Butch night. It's Butch night. It's Butch.
I got to tell you, Monochrome, I really do love. They have some great stuff on Monochrome. I think that's kind of my favorite go-to place. Monochrome. They have some great stuff there. Houdinki's just a bit passe. You know, Monochrome, I think, is the one. Let's bring it up, baby. Let's get this baby on the screen now. Let's get it up on the screen now. Share screen. Here we go. Monochrome. Let's have a look what is happening. And they've got a Chopic pocket watch. Let's have a look. What the fuck is this? What is this stuff? Let's have a look now, Mikey.
Looks like a doorbell.
Yeah. Conversation.
It's not as bad as a lot of their stuff.
Let's have a look. Hublot. Certina.
Wait, did you just ask me a question? Or was that a watch brand?
This is a Hublot. Look at this Hublot.
Yeah, I can't tell you who. I don't know. Erwin thinks it's funny, but it's not funny, Erwin. He's asking questions.
Sorry.
Rhino, Mark. Special spirit of Big Bang.
It's heterosexual night, Erwin. Calm down.
I'm calm.
How could they call this a Big Bang? Aren't all the Big Bangs round?
No.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
This is Saving Rhinos. It's got the Rhino logo is perched at the 3 o'clock. Oh, there it is there. The Rhino logo.
Oh, okay.
It's a Hublot Big Bang. How much is this fucking? Ooh, 95. Fuck, 110 US.
Wow.
Fuck.
Was it made of titanium? No.
I think I might have a couple of
Millet money. Is that going into Richard Millet money?
How much is for this?
110,000 US dollars. That's ridiculous. For fuck's sake.
Hublot's always been like overpriced though. In my opinion.
Mark, would you ever buy this? I don't think so.
Mark's not here right now. Dave's not home. Remember that Cheech and Chong album, Archie? Dave's not here.
Yes.
Remember? I forget the name of the album, but it came with a giant rolling paper in the record album.
Jimmy's not here, Mrs. Torrance.
Archie, what do you think of Frank Mueller?
Look, Frank Mueller itself there. You know, they were so cool, man. They were so cool. Going back in time, they were cool, but they've lost that. Then I don't know what to say anymore. They just...
Archie, you had the crazy numbers, right?
Yeah. No, I had a sports one edition. I had a sports one. It was for a football club. Right. We got a super chat here for Rodent 3.0, $5. Seeing bear in Serbia makes me jealous. Balkans are the best place in the world. Yeah, that's exactly it. And we've got. Let's have a look. Let's go back to this. That's
cool.
Monochrome. Let's have what else have they got here. So that's Certina. Are you been into Certina DS? That's the double shock. Certina. That actually doesn't look terrible. What do you think of that as a chronograph? I like the pushes.
You don't really like the dial, though.
These are kind of a mid.
You buy that on a cruise ship, isn't that where you buy that? Like you're on a cruise, on a Carnival cruise. You're bored.
I just think chronographs should have a third subdial. Just two subdial chronos just look like eyeballs to me.
Doesn't that green look beautiful?
It is a nice green. It's one of the nicer greens that I've seen.
Who have we got here? Hey, we got Eric's guy. How the hell you doing, Eric's?
How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Hey,
Yeah.
how
Hey,
Irix guy, how you been,
What's that?
man?
I just hustling and surviving. How about y'all?
how are the raccoons?
You should
Well,
see.
they chewed through my webcam. That's why I couldn't join the last show. They ate through the wire.
Maybe
How are
you,
y'all doing?
Oh,
maybe you shouldn't feed them. This is what you get for feeding them.
Yeah, that's true.
Huh.
How y'all
Yeah.
like this AI tracking webcam? Look at this.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it
Snazzy.
is.
I've got a little drone that is supposed to be able to, if you set it on it, it'll like hover 10 feet above you, and you can go on a bike ride and it'll just follow you around.
Oh, I need that
Cool.
for dog training videos.
And it actually has like a avoidance radar, like it'll go around trees and things. Like if you're going down a mountain bike trail
Send
and
me
it's
a
following
link.
you, it'll avoid things. It's like really aware.
Mm.
And I still have yet to figure out how to turn it on. But I have it.
Oh,
Hi, Irix guy. Nice to meet you here.
oh, nice to meet you. Oh, what chat? Nice to
Yes,
meet
that's
you.
right. Nice to meet you there.
Well, Archie, what do you think? You're going to run your
I
show?
don't know if I like the green. What do you think of the green?
So
You
this
like
is
it?
it's not a great watch.
It's not a great watch. Okay.
Yeah,
you
the
gonna-
green is okay. It's just very. I don't know. I'm
I don't really like the dial with a checkered box in it.
Yeah.
Pattern.
The bracelet looks kind of.
That was the most
Go to
interesting
the
thing.
petrol head corner. Do you want to go to the petrol head corner? What have they got here? They got a Citron.
Citroen? Yeah. Ooh, what's that one in the middle?
It's a Cooper, some sort of 50s reissue.
Wow. That was the day, man. That's when they were making some really sexy looking cars.
Look at that.
Love that
911.
love that Austin Healey. Look at that red Austin Healey. That thing is just pure sex.
What the fuck is this? Auto Union. Look at this. Auto Union. What the fuck
Oh
is
yeah.
that?
That's an old Audi. That's
Wow.
before
Well,
pre-Audi.
to
Before
Audi.
Audi was Audi, they were called Auto Union. Yep.
BMW concept. Look at this. This is fucking sexy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking.
There we go. There we go. There we go. It's hey, Irix guy, talk to us, man. How is the IT world treating you? He's okay.
It's always the same.
And how is that Honda? Honda's going well?
Yeah, actually the Honda, the Acura Integra is the most reliable vehicle that I've ever owned. Zero electronics
In the
issues.
life of it, my advice to you is when you stopping the car, before you turn it off, let it run for 30 seconds to a minute just to
What does that do?
cools the turbo down.
Oh, okay. I'll have to do that. It's been pretty good though. It
And I would
hasn't.
change the oil every 6,000 to 7,000 miles.
Yep, I've been doing that. I've got a little cheap, low budget mechanic that I go to. He charges me about $40 US for an oil change and a tire rotation.
Wow, nice.
Archie,
Yeah.
Archie, I just sent you a link.
The
What do you think
the
of
whole letting your car sit for a few minutes and idle down is only after you've been driving a turbo car really hard. If you've just been driving it normally and you just pull into your garage, you can shut it right off. With today's new synthetic oils, you don't have the coking that happened with old oils when you ran your car really hard and you got that turbo red hot, and then you shut your car right off, and the oil left inside that red hot turbo would coke up and cause lack of oil flow. But that doesn't really happen anymore with today's new synthetic oils. So you can either abuse them more, or you don't need to really let them cool off if you're driving them normally. Now, if you're driving them really hard and you pull in with the smoking hot turbo, absolutely, you let it cool off. You let it idle for 2 to 3 minutes at least and let it cool down.
My biggest problem has been I've got white seats with the faux suede, the fake leather suede. And if I
Leather.
get my, yeah, it's not even leather red. It's like the low budget, what do they
No,
call it? Alcantara.
no, man.
Archie, what do you think of this?
You know what? So this is a special edition.
Yeah,
to
it's
Frank
limited as
Muller.
well. Yeah.
Looks like a cloud.
What do you think?
It's Damascus steel.
What do you think
Damascus, huh?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So they did a launch a couple of days, I think 2 days back over here.
What
Went to check
company?
it out. This is Frank Muller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I dealt with a lot of Damascus steel working when I worked as a machinist at this knife company, where we made a lot of knives and blades out of Damascus, and Timascus, which is Damascus but made out of titanium. So it's the same squashed, twisted, rolled, folded metal that Damascus is, but they do it with titanium and different alloys of titanium, and so you end up with something called Timascus. And through heat, you can get it to turn all kinds of beautiful colors, all the colors of the rainbow, like oil on water. It just turns purple and blue and
Now let's have a look at this. What do we got here?
yellow.
Oh, so this is
Oh,
Frank
wow.
Muller Steel Sincere Platinum Jubilee Edition.
Oh man, those lines on the case are the Damascus part of that he's referring to. That is cool. That is A1 in my book. Because
Yes. How much is it? How much is it, Owen?
How much was it again? Let me see.
oh,
Recall.
that's hella cool. I don't know about the dials so much. I'd have to investigate it more. But the case, oh my god.
I think it's about like 200,000 ringgit.
Fuck!
Oh,
Ringgit.
I'll buy a couple and let you know how they are.
So that's ringgit. So what's about 50,000 then? Is it? Divide by
I think
5, isn't it?
Yeah. Around there, I think, yeah. I can't recall the price, but yeah, that's cool. It's one of the Jubilee edition. So Sincere has actually been having a couple of all this special edition, collaborating with a couple of brands. Yeah, Moser was one of them, Lauren Farrell, and this is the.
We got Powie joining us.
All right, Archie. You okay, Archie?
We got a super chat from Jefferson Exotic, $5. With today's synthetic oils, you can burn your Pantera to a charred flame and blame it on wildfires. I'm a machinist. Thank you, Jefferson Exotic. I got to tell you, this Frank Muller.
Archie, I just thought I'd join because I'm a massive fan of Eric's guy's channel.
Hey, he's a great guy.
Yeah, I've just been watching all his videos. One of my favourites was on the dehumidifiers. Oh, it was a real treat. And then another one I loved was on YouTube tags, titles, and descriptions, and that was a real humdinger of a show. It was 45 views, so really, his own words are really making the difference on his channel. Actually, it's been a real treat tuning in.
He's a great guy. RX guy's a great guy. I've actually really enjoyed he did some great cooking videos. I enjoyed your cooking videos you did recently.
Thank you. I got how to fry bologna. That was a good one.
Yes. A lot of this food I will never eat again after seeing you. But that's okay. That's okay. By the way, I just had a delivery. Someone sent me some books. As I was here, I got some books. Someone sent me some books. What did they send me? They sent me Millionaire Mission, 9 steps to level up your finances and build wealth. Host of Brian Preston, The Money Guys. I watched that on YouTube. And we got The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. Helock. Beautiful. How is that? 2 beautiful books. Thank you so much. That's so nice, isn't it? Isn't that beautiful?
You got good friends there, Archie.
Very good friends there. They got me some beautiful. I like books. I like books. RX guy, what's going on in your world, man?
Just I don't know. I mean, a little bit of everything. Got some business ventures coming together. I'm prototyping creating a prototype with a 3D printer, and I'm going to try to take it to market and see if I can sell off the business plan and the product. So I'm working on that, and it's going well. It's just a lot of effort hours to have gotten to where I've gotten to so far, and I've got a long ways to go.
Fantastic news there.
But how's everything in the Brisbane?
Brisbane's okay. Brisbane's okay there. It's a lot of fun. Brisbane is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun here.
What's the just on average, if somebody wanted to come from the United States and go to Australia? I mean, are the accommodations pretty high still, or have things pulled back? Have prices pulled back for hotels and food?
I tell you what, it's one thing about Australia is it's fucking expensive. Like, it is really ridiculous expensive.
How about compared to Switzerland? Is it close to that, or is it not as bad?
Look, it's probably as bad. The Aussie dollar, look, it's cheap, but everything here is so expensive. Food is dear. Nothing is really that accessible here. Accommodation, you're looking at, I went to the country looking at $100 a night for a motel. What's America like? Even in these poorer, like less expensive states, you're looking at $100 US a night. What would you looking at for a Holiday Inn?
Yeah, Mississippi, you're looking at over $100 US a night for a Holiday Inn. If you get like a quality inn, you may get $100, maybe a few US dollars less, but quality inns hit or miss. I mean, some of those you got roaches.
Yeah, bed bugs.
Yeah, bed bugs. That's the worst thing.
100 US a night. I don't think that's cheap. I think that's rather expensive. No,
it is, because that's just a place to sleep, and then you got to buy the food and the travel to and from. And
so I'll be honest with you. There's nothing cheap about Australia. Malaysia. Now, this man here, this is a country you want to go to, because Malaysia, you get a place for about half of that.
Awesome.
Less.
Come.
Man, come to Asia. Man, I say to people say, "Oh, we really want to come to Australia." I say, "Don't come. It's expensive. Don't come. Wasting your time. It's too expensive. Don't come." Because otherwise they get angry at me and say, "Fuck, they don't want to tell me outright." But it is. It's fucking expensive. Australia's dear. Australia is a dear place.
Are you doing New York in October for the Watches and Wonders, or you going to make it to that?
Nope. I canceled that because it hasn't been doing so well. Okay.
Gotcha. I thought about going to it. It'll probably be next year before I make it up. I'll probably make it to the one in 2025.
Yes, I see what you're saying there. That's a fair point. Look, it's just difficult, man. It's difficult. All of this stuff is so difficult. It's expensive. It's expensive stuff, and there ain't no cheap. There's nothing free in this world. Let me tell you that, especially with Australia. Nothing is. That watch looks great on you, by the way. That Seiko. Look at that. That fucking.
Oh.
It
does.
It looks good, and
thank you.
It looks almost as nice. It looks almost as nice as a Mass 62. The reissue. That's so much more money.
Is that the Alpinist?
No, this is the Samurai.
No, it's not.
Oh, the Samurai. I have one. I have one of those. I love that watch.
The Samurai Dark Manta Ray edition.
I have the Save the Oceans edition that has the blue to black fade, very similar to the James Cameron.
Right.
It's deep blue to black at the bottom, but it has lines going across it, and you think that they're kind of like lines of the ocean or
Yeah,
tides,
yeah.
but
Same here.
those lines are actually imitating the lines of the belly of a blue whale. That's what those lines are to emulate.
Right.
They're
Okay.
not to look like water or to make it look watery. They're to imitate the lines of a that are on the belly of a blue whale.
Archie, if you, I just sent you a picture. You can check out if you want to see how it actually looks like. I just sent you a WhatsApp message to show the picture. That's how it looks like. Probably because of my lighting here that you can't see it.
Yep. You've just sent it to me. Let's have a look. Oh yes, that's a beautiful. That is a beautiful shot there. Fuck, I love it. I'm gonna call that up on the screen now. Let's get that up.
What is Irex guy doing?
That's he's
Trying to get my camera back. Let's see, it's AI tracking here. Let's see.
Oh yeah, it's not tracking. It's still.
maybe because it's a bit dark. It's the only reason.
It might have locked in on his monitor screen or something.
There we go. Look at the blue. That's absolutely beautiful. Look at that.
You see the brush stroke on it?
Yes. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. And it's inexpensive.
This is a Seiko what?
Prospect.
Oh, Prospect? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Seiko, man, in the 500 to 700 range, Seiko has a lot of really rock solid watches, like the Samurai and the Monster and the Alpinist and quite a few models that are just, really good bang for the buck. They're really durable.
Yep.
You really get what you pay for. They're automatic. They're not quartz. They're heavy. They feel good. They have really, really good bracelets with really decent buckles on them.
It's Michael Sick here yet again. My housemate's just giving me a bed.
Okie dokie, no worries. I gotta tell you that blue.
Yeah.
Beautiful blue. This wasn't that expensive either, was it? You said it about 500 Aussie dollars.
Yeah. It's not expensive at all.
And it's got a Cyclops.
Yep, it's got a Cyclops.
Irex guy, would you buy any Seikos?
Actually, I've owned a few. The one that, this was back in the 80s, but I had the one that looked like the Jubilee, kind of looked like a Datejust two-tone. I forget what the reference is, but it was a great watch, built like a tank.
Yeah.
But right now, I don't know. I tell you what I like are the new, and this sounds crazy, but the new Longines. The new diver that they came out with, not the 5-star GMT because I don't like the 5 stars, but the new diver that came out, I think it looks really nice.
Here we go. SD43, 2 pounds. Let Mike Snake on. Okie dokie. We'll let him on. No worries, SD43. I got to tell you something. Realistically, did you see that new Breguet that came out, Irex guy? That is fucking sex in a wrist.
No, pull it up. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, so that's a really good looking watch. And I mean that's something that I think you would love. That's a watch you would love, And
I went to the Blanc Pond store in Manhattan. And I saw all the 50 fathoms they had there. Those were really nice.
Yeah. You a 50 fathoms fan?
Yeah, only I don't like the smaller one, but the larger reference, I think it looks really nice.
I like that watch a lot as well.
Hey, what's going on, Powie? Okay, we got the gag. I don't want to scare Mike off. Okay, what do you want, Mike? I see. I don't mind a little bit of fun, but Mike, we like Mike. We like Mike. Mike's cool.
You talk about me?
No, the other guy, the snake.
Oh.
You cut me off, Archie. You cut me off. My housemate.
Okay. It's okay, we'll put him back on there. Just be nice, okay? Be
My
nice.
housemate, give me a bed
Okay.
bath, Archie. A
He
bed
didn't
bath.
even know you turned him off.
It was my first wash in a month.
Pull that Breguet up. I
Are you
want to
pulling
see
the
that.
the Breguet up?
Yeah, that's actually quite beautiful. Watch that there. Let's get that up on the screen. Let's get it up on the screen. I tell you honestly, Breguet has some amazing stuff. The problem is with a lot of the Breguet stuff is it is fucking expensive, but on the secondary market it tanks so much. It tanks so much. That's the thing. Let's get it up on the screen. Monochrome.
But that's the same story with like most brands, with the exception of a few models. You know, doesn't really matter the brand. Every brand's got models that tank, and maybe a model or two that shine and increase in value. But
Yeah.
for the most part, every brand, most of their watches, if you bought them, would tank.
So the general rule is it will tank. It's only the exception, like Rolex and Patek.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to say. Oh, I like the colors on the two on the left.
There we go. That's the Breguet here. That's the Breguet. Look at this. This is fucking. I think it's very sexy. Look at that. Look at that. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I like the hands, and I like the three subdials, and I like where they put the date. That looks really nice. And there's no Cyclops.
Yeah, it'd be a weird place to have a Cyclops, that's for sure.
It would. Is that ceramic bezel, I assume?
No, it doesn't look like it. Or if it is, it's flat. It's flat. They've made it flat, color-wise.
This is pretty huge, right, Archie?
Yes, it is.
No screw down crowns, so no screw down pushers. That's a problem.
It's what, 40, 43, 42?
40, yeah, something like that. Pretty big. That's a lot like the Breguet that Archie has, right?
Yeah, I'm wearing my Breguet today, guys. Wearing the Breguet as we're doing this. I really adore it. But what I really like here is I like that new bezel they've got. That bezel looks cool. The only thing I don't like about it, I wish it didn't have the date. Does it need the date?
No. And yeah, I agree with you, Archie. You could remove the date function off this watch, and it would definitely make it more appealing.
But what do you think of that larger counter or subdial that at the 3 o'clock position?
Yes, I think that's so cool because that's the best counter to have. That's the one you use the most, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the second counter.
The second counter? Okay.
Well, the minutes. It records the minutes. Sorry, the minutes. Doesn't it? That's the minutes.
What do you think of it? You're okay with it being larger compared to the other two counters?
Yeah, I think it just makes it quirky. So just it's I love the fonts. I love the fonts, the writing. I love the syringe hands.
It's a good color combo, I must say.
But
the blue and the
realistically,
rose gold.
if you bought this, would you ever get your money back?
You just have to keep it.
We got a super chat here from our good friend Rodent 3.0, $5. You know what is hilarious about Singers versus Malaysia, Arch? No matter how much money you can make in Singers, You cannot buy the happiness. That's true. Malaysia is a lot. I totally agree with that.
Thank you, Roden. Awesome. It has a very nice color combo. It's rose gold, right? Rose gold and dark blue.
Looks like it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Longines, right? Yeah.
Yeah, pull up the new Longines, the diver. Was it Conquest? Is that what it is, Mike the Snake?
I don't know. I'm not really familiar with the Longines line.
Let's get it up on the screen now. This is the Longines.
Is that the Conquest?
Longines. Do you think Longines is a great brand?
They were historically, but I will tell you some of the new references, they kind of became reborn with the 5-star GMT, and I didn't like 5 stars on the dial.
Okay, so this new one, what's the new one? Is this it here, the green one? Is that it?
Well, I can't see your screen yet.
I can't see your screen.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm pulling up. I've got their website here too. I'm going to try to find the name of it. It's not the old style. The old style looks kind of just doesn't look good. It's the Hydro Conquest GMT.
The GMT line.
Yeah. And they've got some other ones that look good too. Some of these Legend divers.
Legend divers. That's not it.
Yeah, that's not it, but that's another good looking one. It's the Hydro Conquest GMT.
I like the Longines Master Collection. The one of the latest ones.
Oh yeah, some of those look really good.
Kind of like their bracelets.
What ruins that one, in my opinion, are those 5 stars on the dial. That
like a general's 5 stars across the dial.
I can't find it. Have you got your screen up? Let's share your screen. Share your screen, IREX. I'll bring it up.
Well, I've got security permissions. I can't share my screen. I know it sounds crazy.
Oh, you
otherwise
can't
I would.
Screen.
Yeah, so it's a Mac OS security thing.
Archie, just type in Hydro Conquest GMT.
Yeah, Hydro Conquest GMT. That's it.
Okie dokie.
Longines is mid-tier pricing, right?
Yeah.
They're in the 2,000 to 5,000 range.
They've gone up market, but if you
what color dial do you like?
Well, I like that third one, that kind of
the brownie sort of washed out one.
Yeah, that one looks good, and then they've got, well, I mean, obviously the black and the blue, but they've got a green one that looks really nice also. I think the proportions of that are great, and from what I hear, typically it's easy to haggle for a significant discount.
Nice looking watch.
Yeah, it's a huge step from
dead ringer for a Submariner.
Yeah, the previous iteration, not the GMT, but the Hydro Conquest, it didn't have the aesthetic that this does. But this one, they really, I mean, for Longines, I think they knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, I have to agree. I like the bracelet. The case shape is
$5,000 Australian. What's that? About $3.5 US.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What kind of movement? Is it in-house or ETA based, or?
I'll tell you, the movement is it's an L844, which that doesn't tell me much. If it's ETA or
Valjoux.
I don't think it's Valjoux. There's that other one. There's ETA, Salida. Maybe it's a Salida.
Okay.
It doesn't say here. It just says
for a Salida movement-based watch.
Yeah, it doesn't say on this. It just says it's got a 72-hour power reserve, and it's a caliber L844. So what they made that L844 off of, I don't know. It doesn't say.
Hmm.
Um,
It's got a nice long power reserve, though.
yeah,
I got to tell you, it does less than nothing for me, I'm afraid, at that price point. Fuck. It's not cheap, is it?
no, you'd have to haggle and get a significant discount.
The L844 is an ETA movement.
Okay, that's better. ETA is a little bit better. We got JD joining us. Hey, JD, where are you? Fuck, where's this?
The bottom of the Mariana Trench. It's just a model of the Titanic. It's at a James Cameron exhibition at the National Maritime Museum in Sydney. So it's got some cool stuff. I thought of Mikey every time I hear James Cameron's name. I think of his watch. You'd love to get that back, Mikey. Would you get that back or just a normal Submariner if the time comes?
I think when I have the money, I'll probably get a 41mm sub first. But yeah, getting my James Cameron back is on the list of things to do as well.
That for me is your signature piece. I think if you're wearing that with your, with your big arms, with your big wrists.
No, it fit my wrist so well. I really loved that watch. But I think like the next Rolex I buy is going to just be a keeper. I'm not going to sell it for something I want more. It's going to be 100% keeper. So I'm probably going to start with a 41 sub, and then maybe move on from there, and start replacing my old collection, which is only a few watches big. But yeah, James Cameron's definitely a consideration.
Yeah, you'll get it back, mate.
Oh,
a couple of movie props and stuff. Movie props from the movie. There you go.
Wow.
Bits and pieces, and
it's
darling.
They got a Titanic exhibition in Brisbane at the moment as
well.
Oh, okay. How many fucking exhibitions do they have?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Because if the Titanic hadn't sank, the boat would not be famous.
Well, of course, like anything. There he is. Deep sea creatures. You can't really see him. Oh. Anyway, it's pretty good. Anyway, I'll just do a quick drive-by. It's not that much in here. There's a little pod you can sit in, pretend you're down there.
Is that Ocean Gate? Is that the little Ocean Gate micro?
No. The wreckage is in the car park. No, it's not.
Would you have gone down in that Ocean Gate?
Oh God, no. Like you've really run out of things to do in your life where you think that's worth doing. Like,
hey, if I was steering it, would you go? If I was the captain, would you go down an Ocean Gate?
Absolutely fucking not. No chance. Zero chance. I have anxiety on the ferry going to work.
Originally, I had heard that it had imploded, but then I've seen some photos that they've taken recently of it on the ocean floor, and it's not in imploded condition. It's still round.
I thought that too, Mikey. It seemed odd, didn't it? Because they sort of had all that animation, like they would have been dead within 100 milliseconds, and it sort of vaporized everything. But it wasn't that, was it?
It might have been a section of it, maybe the front or the back, that blew out and instantly killed everybody, and leaving, the main structure still in its round form. Because usually when something implodes, it just crumples up into a ball.
Yeah, exactly.
And the people are just there, and then they're not. I mean, they're
not anymore.
They're like, you hear something? Boom!
God, horrendous, absolutely horrendous.
They don't have the Titan. It's called the Titan. It was called the Titan. They don't have the Titan on display there.
No, again, no. It's just little bits and pieces. Dive helmet from the Abyss. You seen that movie, The Abyss?
Yeah.
That's another James Cameron one.
Oh yeah, that was a great movie. That's where you need your helium escape valve.
Yeah, definitely.
I've got that on my Omega Seamaster helium escape valve.
What's this? A musical instrument?
That is a model from the filming model, The Manta Ship.
From the movie,
Yeah.
from that movie. Yeah, that's the kind of transparent ship that shows up in the movie The Abyss, right?
Yeah, I can't. I sort of remember bits of it, but I'll have to see it again. It's not
Yeah,
technically as impressive
I
at the time.
I think they're diving or something, but it kind of they're on a cliff edge and it kind of like floats up and shows itself and then it zooms off really fast.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Deep Sea Challenger. All right, boys, I'm going to hop off, but I might hop back on if there's anything else interesting worth seeing. I'll be listening in. Doing a good job, boys. I'll see you a bit later, maybe.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
See you, man.
Bye. Archie, you've got super chats.
Isn't that fantastic display
You've
there?
got
What did you
super
think of
chats.
that?
Got super chats, Archie.
Super
There we
chats.
go.
Big
We
boy,
got
big
super
boy.
chat. Big Tony, $2. Heloc for
Tony,
new
sorry.
Breguet. You know you want it, Arch.
I don't think he wants it that bad.
Would you do it? Would you do it?
Not for a HELOC. What do you think, Arch?
Interesting. We got HELOC for a new Breguet. You know you want it.
I think there's other watches probably you want before that one, if you do a HELOC.
Yeah. I got to be honest with you. I don't really paying full retail. I'd be out of money. We got Patel Philippe, $14. Take watch chat shopping. 2 watch per brand. Big photo. Voitalainen, Moser, Zenith, and Tudor.
Voitalainen. Wow.
Voitalainen.
I haven't heard that name, that brand in a long time.
All right. Voitalainen.
I got to tell you, Kerry Voutalainen, you know, that's a very Voutalainen is a great brand. Unfortunately, it's a little bit, you know, in my neck of the woods, it's not a super popular brand. Let's have a look here. Voutalainen. Okay, let's have a look. Voutalainen. We'll get the watches up. They got some interesting stuff. He does some interesting stuff.
Kerry Voutalainen. Oh, yeah. Kerry.
Okay. So the important thing here with this watch here, let's get this up here.
Ooh.
Here we go. Look at this. Do you like these? What do you think of these?
I prefer their round watches.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I've seen one before. Which was it?
Yeah, these round ones look a little better.
Yeah, they do.
They're a little thick.
I think. What do you think?
I gotta be honest. I like this here. Look at this. Look at the dial. This dial looks incredible. Look at the pattern on the dial.
Oh yeah. I think that's a GBHG nominated piece. I think. Yeah, that looks cool.
Oh, so they have the dial itself here. Unique art piece created by legendary Japanese lacquer artist Tamatsu Kitamaro.
Wow.
I think I'll go with this. This is nice. I really love it. And it's a world timer, right?
It's got unique lugs as well.
It's a world timer. It's
It
white
is. It's an
gold.
amazing piece. I quite like this.
Oh yeah.
And that painted, that is so difficult to do properly. That hand painted dial is ridiculous. Does it give us a price? No. I'll show you another one. I saw these the other day. Let's have a look.
That one's a little too much of a Bob Ross painting.
Let's have a look. I got to tell you, I like these simple here, just simple 3-hand kind of piece.
I like that blue one on the end.
Yeah,
It has
I like the blue one as
gradient.
well.
The gradient.
The blue looks nice.
I like the hands on these.
The blue
What do
looks
you
nice.
think?
Well, the price would probably be the determining factor as to whether or not we really like it or not.
The hands is like they are like enlarged brigade hands.
Yes. Now, would those be called brigade numbers as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, the blue. I'll go with the blue. The blue looks good.
Yeah. Pull the blue one up, Archie.
The blue one.
It's the
Sorry.
one on the far right, in the same row as the one you pulled up.
Oops, sorry. Oh, the blue one. That the two-tone, isn't it? It's like a
Yeah, that one. If we could get it to finish loading, that one looks pretty outrageous from what I could see. Oh, it's an animation. That's why it's taking so long to load. It's a hand winder. I like that.
Nice movement.
Oh,
nice.
I like this watch a lot. It's beautiful, beautiful dial, blue dial. It's a hand winder. It is a little thick, but man, yeah, no, this watch has got it going on.
Yeah. There we go. Those are the two pieces. It's not really thick, you know. It's measured at 39 millimeter in diameter and 11.5 thickness.
Oh well, 11.5 is not that thick.
Yeah, it looks bigger in the photo, I guess, because that 11.5 is not bad at all.
Oh, wow, it's a good size. Good size for Asian man.
Well, you know, I've said it so many times before. Like the 44 millimeter James Cameron has the same size dial and crystal diameter as the Submariner. The dial and crystal diameters are the same between a Submariner and a James Cameron. The difference is the Cameron just has a huge bezel and a huge case, but the dials are identical in size. And so when you get a 39 millimeter watch like this, where the dial goes all the way out to the edge, and you put that watch on one wrist and let's say a James Cameron on the other, this watch might even appear bigger, you know, in the right light, because you know, its dial is physically a lot bigger than a James Cameron dial.
Yeah. I see your point. Yep. So that's for Carrie.
I got to tell you there, that's actually quite a sexy watch there. But you know what the problem with this expensive, these sort of watches here, could you sell these in Malaysia? Like a Vuitton line? Possibly. Now, a Moza, I tell you what, I'd have to get a streamliner.
Definitely. Which one?
You'd have to get it. I kind of like the green. You know, the green.
The green, the first.
I like the green. And I kind of like the Pioneer.
Don't they have a red one too?
They do. I think that's
Maybe
a
a different model, or is
41, right? 41 millimeter, or 42, I think.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Yeah,
for
they
me.
do. They do have a red one, and that's cool. That red is sick.
Yeah, I really like red dials, especially red Milgausses. They're the most rare and hardest to find, and by far the best red dial ever made.
That's the one, Archie.
I think it's beautiful.
Pioneer
Yeah.
Center-Second Cosmic. If you click that, the cosmic green, it should bring you to the red. Yeah.
I don't know what's
Yeah, with the gradient on it, or
some
whatever
reason
you want to
it's
call it.
bringing it up. I don't know why it's not
Yeah,
bringing it up.
Just click it. Just click that green watch.
Yeah, this one
Click
here.
it. No, the other one. Yeah, click it.
It's not
He's
doing
clicking. He's clicking. I can hear it.
Nothing. Oh man, I've got to tell.
And
Now,
okay,
is the one on the far right? Is that
Zenith? Let's go to Zenith. Zenith is a great brand. I love Zenith. I could easily pick a Zenith.
El Primero, definitely.
Of course, it's got to be an El Primero.
Actually, I'll tell you two Zeniths I really love here. Okay. I reckon, two Zeniths that are gorgeous. Do you like the... See, I don't know if I'd pick anything in gold. They're big money. You're going to fucking... I love these here. Do you see these? This is
Yeah.
I reckon these are fucking... Come on. I don't know what's... Here we go. The Chronomaster Safari. Look at that. That's beautiful.
That's beautiful, yeah.
And that's got that case. See the case? That's that what's it, 384 or case? I think what do they call it? Something... I like that retro case, and also
retro.
I quite like this here, just a classic El Primero Chronomaster. Look at that. That's just gorgeous.
Three color sub dials, yeah. The nice.
And I gotta tell you,
does it have a ceramic bezel as well? Yeah,
I think it's ceramic.
Yeah,
that's ceramic.
And I got to tell you, as far as Tudor goes, Tudor is simple. With the Tudors themselves there, Tudor black. You'd have to go Black Bay. I'd have to go Black Bay Pro. I reckon that is fucking one of the most beautiful watches for the money. Black Bay Pro. And I would probably go for a Tudor Black Bay 58. I'd go for the blue 58. I reckon that's
that's a good choice. Yeah, I've got that. What do you think of the latest Black Bay Chrono Blue?
I like the bracelet. Actually, I wish I could get that bracelet for the one I've got on my wrist.
That's a Jubilee bracelet, right?
Yeah. And I've got the inverted Panda, but I'd like to have the Jubilee 5-link. But yeah, the new blue looks incredible that they just released.
Yes. Speaking of which, I will be dropping a video soon, today or tomorrow on that piece.
Oh, cool!
Check it out.
Tudor. I'm a big fan of the P1, and I'm also a big fan of the Pelagos. Both from Tudor.
Well, the Pelagos, I'm not a big fan with their markers, the square markers. With Pelagos, I don't know.
The snowflake hands, you mean?
No, not the hands, the markers, the indices.
Oh, I see.
With the Pelagos, they're like in a squarish shape, right?
Okay, I see.
Yeah, but that's just me. That's
kind of a preference thing.
Yeah.
I had a Pelagos and found it wonderful. It was a really great watch. It weighs exactly the same as a Submariner. So anybody that thinks, oh, titanium is super lightweight and you won't feel it on your wrist, it's too light. It weighs the same as a sub. So it's not a lightweight, super lightweight watch. But it comes with an amazing buckle that has springs in it. So if you wear your watch tight, let's say, and you like me, you swell up at the end of the day from water retention. Well, these little springs in the
Yeah,
buckle will allow for some expansion of the buckle under
that's
tension.
the T-feet claps, right? That allows you to pull out and push in at the same time.
Well, it actually has springs inside, and so you can pull on it, and it'll actually stretch, and then you let go, and it'll spring back closed
Yeah,
to its original position. But if, let's say, you wear it tight without tensioning the springs, and then your wrists swell up, the springs can be, they give a little bit of extra give.
yeah.
They allow the bracelet to go larger without having to make some physical adjustment to it.
Yeah, that's actually really awesome. I actually prefer that over the Rolex's Easy Link.
You know what? I like Rolex's Easy Link. That
Oh,
is
you prefer
just
that.
so mechanically foolproof and
Oh.
just so perfect of a design. The thing about the Pelagos buckle is it's got those springs, and it is really cool what it does. But it's also a very complicated little buckle, and those little springs, tend to have a life to them, and I would expect if you utilize them a lot, let's say, or I just think that the buckle's a little
We got a
complicated.
super chat. Just 1 minute. I got to catch up. We got Tap 1999, $2. Scottish Ben, Tim Spy is scaring away your chat. What is Scottish Ben? I'm just trying to find what he's doing. What's he up to? I can't see him anywhere. Yeah, just be nice, guys. We don't want to scare our punters away. We love our punters. Yeah, we love our punters here. That's what we love. We like the punters. And
Yeah, the Pelagos too also had a ceramic bezel, but it was a flat finish, a matte finish. It wasn't shiny, but it was ceramic, if I'm not mistaken. And that bright Smurfy blue is just, I liked it. I really enjoyed it.
we got
That's on
another
the
super
list
chat.
to get
Patel
back.
Philippe, $14. Sent you a photo on WhatsApp to show Erwin from Watch Time New York last year. Also pick Erwin a 4-piece Reverso Collezione. Okie dokies. Let's have a look here. I'm going to pull this up.
Got to go with a dual face for one of them. So you have basically two watches.
Reversal. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. The dual face, you have a white and a black dial, and one has a moon phase, and the other has a power indicator on the other side. But depending on your mood, you can flip it and have like a white dial, or you can use it as GMT and set one side at a different time zone and flip it over. Dual face is great, and then they have so many models of what's the name of the
Wow, that's
reversos. There's so many models of reversos. It's kind of hard, but
yeah.
Yeah, they're a great watch.
This carry, does it have? It's a reversal?
No, this isn't. Not at all. Reverses are square, rectangular.
Yeah.
JD on the stream now. Hey, JD, look at this. What's happening?
Yeah, we're on the back of a naval ship.
Oh, cool.
Look at
Once
this.
again, I'm on the shitty app, so the picture quality is a bit shitty. But anyway, there's trouble. Have a look down here. Bit windy. Apologies. It's a bit windy. This is where you need a Pelagos or something. Truly.
See those giant springs on those guns?
Yeah.
Yep.
Those springs, the barrels moved back and forth as the machine guns were used. They're very under like immense tension. They're very, very super crazy springs.
Will they let you fire those off?
Well,
All decommissioned. All decommissioned. This it's been sitting here for probably 20 years at this point.
see if they have any old. See if they have any old ordnance laying down in the.
Yeah, I'll pick one up in the gift shop. Here you go.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm just gonna load this here for a second. Boom.
I'll be loving that. Loving that. Yeah, it wouldn't be much. I wouldn't like to be on one of these. There's a submarine next door, but I won't go on it. I don't think the signal's going to be too good underwater like that. Must be tough though, eh? Being on one of these. A quick look.
You get inside and they look a little more homey.
Yeah, some of them, but these are small little Aussie ones. Not much room to move around in these. That's from the 70s, isn't it?
The outsides of all military ships are usually pretty sterile. Easily serviced. Everything's out in the open.
That's where you want to be. The captain's cabin, is it? That's all right.
Yeah, not too bad.
Not too bad. Executive officer. An amazing old smell in here. I've still got my signal. It's crazy that I've still got a signal in here. Jeez, that's all old-fashioned, isn't it?
Wow. Oh, look at that, man. Is that the dining area?
Yeah, I guess so.
How big is the crew? The crew must not be that huge.
No, it's old phones. Love an old phone. Kitchen area.
Fryer.
Yeah.
Yeah, all industrial, stainless everywhere.
Just I've been lost. I've been no good in here. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is.
I think it's a garbage can.
Yeah, that's all I got. Anyway, it was worth a look. Worth a look.
Nice.
The weather's gotten a bit better here in Sydney. It's been raining for the last few days. Not that warm, but there you go.
That's a big city.
But have a look at the front, then I'll head off.
You gonna jump in the water?
Well, that could happen by accident on these gonzo trips. That's the way I'll go. In the harbour. That's the last we saw of him. That's the last. There we go.
Look at that.
That's pretty cool. I always think of it like a battleship. I think of Cher in that video where she was dancing around, that music video clip.
I'll be back in 1 minute. Just cover me for 1 minute.
Yeah, no problem. If I could turn back time. It's at 1990. Wearing that tape around her.
These were the kind of guns where you didn't have anybody outside on board, like on deck, because they were the concussions from the giant bullets were just so insane. Like even earmuffs, protecting your ears wasn't enough.
That would be nasty.
Big ass gun.
Nice.
It's not for me. See if I can get into that. The bridge, is that where they drive it from? I don't know these terms. What do they call that? Oh, no entry. That'd be right.
Yeah, the bridge. You got to go up.
That's where the captain hangs out and shouts his orders.
Radiation has it.
I can't get up there. That's okay. There's another gun. Another gun.
You can jump over that.
Well, not today. Not today. Been listening in. It's been a good show today.
Yeah.
Did you do some RTA talk, or what were you guys talking about? Anything in particular?
Nah, we pulled up quite a few watches and looked at a number of different brands. So it was actually great watch talk, in my opinion.
Awesome.
And a little bit of cars, a little bit of car
Cool.
talk.
Always like the car talk.
But this is super special. This is really, really cool what
It's a
you're
bit
showing
different.
us now.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, most
A bit
definitely.
different.
Look at that's an old radar screen. That orange
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken,
I think it would be.
maybe
I
it's a
thought
microwave. It looks like more. Maybe it's a microwave.
Was this the
looks like a
microwave?
slushy maker. Slushy maker rusted out.
Yeah.
High-tech radar or old-fashioned microwave. Either way, it's still probably dangerous.
Fantastic. Look at that.
I'm just
I'll be
amazed
back.
when you see like all of the wiring and all of the equipment is all exposed and on the walls for like easy fix or easy replacement. You know, it's not tucked away in a room or anything. Everything's just right out there in the open.
There you go. This is cool.
It's all business.
Wow.
There you go.
It's a little claustrophobic for me.
Yeah, it's got this amazing old smell, like
Yes.
Hard
Old
to explain
oils
it.
and stuff like that,
Yes,
isn't it?
that's exactly what it is. It's the oil
Vintage,
that you can
it's
smell.
vintage oils.
Yeah.
Vintage oil.
And also, you know, it
Awesome.
smells like it's had men here on the. It doesn't stink. I don't mean that in a bad way, but it smells like a proper piece of military kit. You know what I mean? It's not just fake.
Archie, in San Francisco, they have a submarine near Pier 39 that you can. It's free to just go down into, and you can walk around and see what it's like to be inside of a World War II, I believe, submarine. And boy, it's tight quarters. And this is where the on-duty guys swapped beds with the off-duty guys and back and forth. You know, it was like really tight quarters. And like this, you know, where all the equipment's out in the open, but this is World War II, so it's lots of knobs and valves with the little handles, that you crank on to adjust water flow on tubes and stuff like that. And it's all brass, everything, any kind of valve or component is made of solid brass. It's really cool.
Mark Goldberg would love this environment. He'd be very, very excited, very masculine down here.
Oh yeah, you'd have a heyday.
It's funny. All right, boys, that'll do.
All right.
Hey, thanks.
John,
Thanks, man.
No problem. It's no problem.
Okay.
Anytime. Always good to speak to you.
Thanks for showing us that.
Hey, anytime.
No, that was cool.
Anytime.
That's amazing. That was absolutely amazing. I don't
agree.
No worries, boys. Have a good rest of the show. I'll be listening in. I'll see you later.
Thank you so much, JD. JD's a good tutor man. He's a good tutor man, that guy.
Actually, we need to get back to the super chats.
Yes, we do. Let's have a look here. Okay, we've got a super chat here. I sent you a photo. He wants me to show you. This was the photo. This was Tan Zeal. It's a Kerry Voutilainen. That's a Voutilainen, I should say. Look at that. Wow.
Nice.
And that's Tan's paddock on the floor, on the table there. He's taking his paddock off. Perpetual calendar.
Very nice one, Tan.
And he says, also pick Erwin a 4-piece Reversto. Let's have a look at this. So let me get this.
A couple of brands try to actually do a reversal, right? The Bethune did it. Even Hamilton also did it as well.
Yes, yes, yes. That's correct. There. Let me get it up there. Now, what's the reverso collection? What's this is I think he's talking about the new reverso. I think that's what he's talking about.
While you're doing that, Big Tony did ask a question. Is Bose good value on the secondary market? I think the Streamliner is probably more in demand, and you'd be lucky to get one in the secondary market. Where the rest, I think the value, they do go down. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no. I understand there. Here we go. This is the new reversos, but he's talking about the reverso collection. What's the reverso collection? What is that? The reverso?
This is their new reversal, which is with a smaller size, right? One size fits
Yeah,
all kind of thingy.
yeah. Now with a smaller, now back with a smaller. So they've gone smaller. Why have they gone small? I don't like this trend. Do you?
Like I say, I think it's a trend, so it really depends. For me, it's all on practicality. So if you got a small sub dial that tells the time, you want your watch to be bigger in order to read it. Otherwise, if you have a smaller watch, the sub dial becomes even smaller, and you probably need reading glasses to read the time. So it's all back to, for me, it's all practicality.
I tell you what, if a collection, okay, so let's build a collection for you. I tell you what I would pick for you. You know what I'd pick? I tell you, let's pick a reverso. I tell you what I really love there. I love the reverso 976. That's just a classic. This is just a classic steel reverso, big size. It's a grand size. Okay, that's one. I also love the reverso tribute calendar. I think that's fucking gorgeous.
What about the GMT one?
The Reverso was the second watch that I started looking at after getting my sub originally, back when I first got into watches. But when I discovered how small most of them were, I think after that fact, they started making some that were large enough for me. Because it's really hard to read their rectangle numbers. They don't translate over to round numbers.
Yep.
But the reverses I saw when I first had interest in them, they were just like way too small for my wrist. So
I tell you another one I would go for. I would have to say the Tribute 1931. I love the black traditional black one.
With a steel backside.
Yep. Just plain.
Yeah.
Simple to the point.
Like true to the original. Which is like the first sports watch. In essence, they built it to protect the watch while their men played polo, and so they'd flip it over, and it was protected against getting hit and breaking the crystal. And then after the game, they could flip it back over and go drink cocktails after their polo match.
What about the chronograph?
I heard that each different reverso had its own specific movement as well. Like they didn't use a standard one standard movement like with a module or anything like that. Each like one that had a different complication was a completely different movement altogether. That's something I read or heard somewhere. I may be mistaken on that, but
I really like their chronograph, though. The dual face chronograph tribute.
Oh, dual face chronograph. Wow.
Yeah, that's
That would be a banger. Hey Archie,
right.
I've got to take my mother to the grocery store, so I'm gonna pop off. If I get back early enough, I'll jump back on. Okay.
See you,
Okay.
Mike.
See you guys later.
Yeah. See
It's
ya.
See you
always
later,
it's
man.
always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure talking to everybody. So thank you for having
Likewise.
me on. See ya.
See ya.
See you.
Archie, what do you think of the chronograph?
You know what? I don't like a reverso chronograph.
No. Why is that?
I honestly, what I don't like is I think it makes it. So let's have a look at that. So the reverso chronograph itself, I think it makes it too. Okay, so reverso JLC reverso chrono. I don't understand it, how it just doesn't work for me. I love chronographs, but I'm just not sure this really works for me.
No. What about you, Iris guy? What do you think of it?
I don't like rectangular. I've got the master control on the stainless, and I like that.
No worries. To each his own. Yep.
If I could wear it, I would, but I just when I put a rectangular wristwatch on, it looks goofy.
I got to tell you, I just as a chronograph, it just doesn't work. I just don't. The reverso is a watch that I don't think works as a chronograph. It's a bit like, I don't like the PAMs that are chronographs. I prefer a PAM to be like a dive watch.
Yeah, I've got the 112. I wouldn't go with anything else.
Right. I think we have our 4. I love the chronograph. Yeah. Right, we have another super chat there.
We have
Super
another
chat,
super chat. Super chat. Where have you been? We got super chat. Patel Philippe, $14. Here we go. We're going to super chat. My curated Patek 5-piece for Irwin, big boy. Only. This is his.
Ooh,
Eddie
Calatrava.
joining the stream. Hello, Eddie. Good to have you on. So
Yes.
the 5-piece he's got a Patek
Calatrava.
5226.
Yes.
Which I do like. That's
I
a
love
great
it.
watch.
That's the Calatrava I will get if I have one.
Yeah,
And
they're
yes,
a bit
the
expensive. The problem is you want to buy this shit pre-owned. It's a little bit on the expensive side.
Yeah.
It's too trendy. I want something that's out of fashion, so the price hit. The 5990.
Yes, that's the one I will get as well. Definitely. In fact, the one watch to own it all, that's it. That would be my one watch.
Yeah. And this is the 5990. This is absolutely fucking steal one of these. They're beautiful. So this is not only a chronograph, it's a travel time as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Then he's got a 5167. This is a little bit too trendy. Singapore. So this is the
Aqua.
Nautilus Singapore.
The red one.
Yeah, I'm not really I prefer the standard one personally. What do you think?
I do like the red second hand though. It pops. It pops. But they do have an orange hand as well, right? I'm all right with this one. So yeah, I'm okay. But the first two, yes, the Calatrava and the Nautilus, that's spot on. Then we
I
have
got to
the
be honest with you. I just
5938.
think the standard one is okay. Then he says a 5935. What the fuck is this?
Complication.
Oh yes, this is the Cronus Steel
Yeah.
World Time.
Wow, definitely. Patel, you're spot on. The Grand Complication.
I got to be honest. What do you think of these? I think these are fucking.
I love it. I mean, look at the dial. It's salmon. I'm a sucker for salmon.
Yes, 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 yes.
I love this. I love this.
It's I think this is one of the most beautiful watches. This is probably one of the most beautiful watches in the world. I don't care about investment.
Yeah. Definitely. This looks good.
You know what I mean?
Yep, yep. And last but not least, we have the 5270T Grand Complication.
Whew, what do you think of this?
Oh,
Titanium.
wow. You like
I
this,
like
Eric
that.
Scott?
Yeah, that looks really nice.
Wow.
I don't know if I like titanium in a perpetual calendar. You know what I mean?
Titanium in a perpetual. Why is that? Why do you not like it?
I just think it should be traditionally in a precious metal. It's too, and it's a big premium because it's titanium. They charge a fortune because it's a
Yeah,
little
of
bit
course.
special.
Of course, yeah. Wow, it's interesting. This is very nice.
Got Eddie on the stream. How are you, Eddie, there today?
Hey Archie, how's it going? Hey, I seen this watch that your work EMC. It's like one of those it's made from titanium from a blackbird that was like crashed, man.
Ooh.
Did you see it? Did you see it?
It's
weird though. It's got this little hand. It's got like this little crank thing, man. It's kind of cool. It has a machine inside it that supposedly checks its accuracy, and then you can adjust the accuracy of the watch so it's always like super fucking accurate. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they're super expensive. It's about $160,000 watch.
Wow.
Have you seen it? It's called a UR Work EMC Blackbird. It's made from the titanium from a crashed SR-71 Blackbird airplane. He made the crank out of it and the little bezel that goes inside. You know, like.
Yes, that lever at the side, right? That you
Yeah, the lever that you can wind it up. It's kind of weird, but it's cool, man. I like it, but it's way out of my league, man.
Wow.
You seen it? You know what I'm talking about? Archie, show it up. Can you show it?
Archie, pull it up.
Here we go.
I think. Yeah. There it is.
Look at it.
It's got that little thing on the side. You see it where it tells you like it says +20, -20. It'll check it. It's got an electronic circuit inside that checks the timing of the movement. So it always tells you when you can make it accurate. You can adjust it yourself underneath it. There's like a little. You see that little bezel? Like if you show the watch, like can you full screen that watch, Archie? The little bezel, it's a very small bezel, like around the thing, and the little handle, that little crank handle.
Yep.
Yeah.
The bezel is made out of titanium from the Blackbird, man, from a crashed Blackbird airplane, actual SR-71 Blackbird. That's why and it's made, it's from Russia, that titanium. They bought it from Russia when they built that Blackbird. They bought the titanium from Russia because America didn't have the supplies of titanium. And that little handle is all handmade. it pulls out and it turns into like a crank
Wow.
type of winding. It's kind of interesting, man.
Archie,
not for
scroll down. Scroll down. Look at the back movement. Scroll down of that page. You scroll
Who's
down from
getting it
that page.
now? Hang on, they're getting it now. Yep. Scroll down.
Yeah. Look at the back move. Look at the movement. Down.
Ooh.
Yeah. Look at that.
there's a circuit, that little yellow thing that's part of an electronic circuit that checks it's got a capacitor in it. It's not powered by a battery. It's got a super capacitor. When you wind it, I guess it like winds up that mechanism and like charges it up. And it's supposed to like tell you how accurate the watch is. You can like fine tune it into like 0 all the time. It's kind of cool.
It's 150,000 Swiss franc.
Yeah, you gotta have money. You gotta have money for that, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's limited to 10 pieces only.
Yeah.
Wow.
Could I get a discount at the AD if I have it enough?
It's a Blackbird, Alex guy.
I'm pretty sure that. I wonder who would buy something like that. What's the demographics of the person who would wear that?
Pilots, very rich.
I don't know. I don't know if a pilot would afford it on his. I don't think a pilot could afford a watch like that.
A very, very rich one. Oh, maybe someone who actually flew the Blackbird before.
Maybe, but I don't know. You have to be a private pilot or something.
Yeah, I think so. Wow.
That's an awesome watch, though, man. Yeah, the styling is not everybody appreciates that kind of style because it's kind of.
It's a U-work. It's a U-work.
Yeah.
So
it's very special. It's a very special watch. It's a piece. It's a one of a kind watch. It's the work of art. I like that crank handle thing, but I don't know how it might break. If it like it's kind of if it like pops out or something and you hit something, it might break.
True. That's true.
It's an amazing piece of technology there.
Yeah. It's cool though. It looks interesting. It's a real interesting watch.
Wow.
Remove before flight.
Remove before flight.
Very nice. Wow. How are you, Eddie?
I'm all right, man. I gotta find a job real soon, man. I'm in like financially screwed right now, man. So I gotta get back on my. I gotta get back. You know what I'm saying? On my feet, man. Things are kind of pear shaped right now.
Yeah, I'm sure you get there. No worries. I'm sure you get there.
Yeah, I'll figure something out. My mom's helping me a little bit. I'm trying to help her and stuff, and we'll see. We'll figure something out, man. We'll figure something out.
Cool.
How's everything with you? How are you?
Okay. Could be better, but just living a day at a time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was looking up your watch, that HYT watch.
Yeah.
And it's only one. It's like 2 liquids. It's water and oil.
Yeah.
So like water and oil, they don't mix. That's why they stay separated. It's interesting though. It's like, the way they made it. They're kind of, what I'm saying. Does the water evaporate from that water? You have to keep it out of direct sunlight.
Not that I know of. I mean, even the instruction manual doesn't mention anything about that.
Do they mention like a water bubble or something like that? A bubble, because water would eventually evaporate.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's kind of like those instruments that they have for like blood pressure. You got like that thing that you press.
Yeah.
And it moves up and down. It's kind of it's like mercury.
Yeah.
They should have put mercury. No, mercury would be unstable at different time. That watch does have some like if you go somewhere that's high pressure, low pressure, like if you go on a mountain, you'll have you'll have like a discrepancy because pressure changes at different like if you go up like high elevation, the pressure drops, so you'll have some slight I bet you in the manual it says something like that, because I was reading about it. If you go into different pressure, pressure would drop, and then or in high pressure you would get some, it would like move a little bit.
That's good to know.
Yeah, but other than that, these are pretty solid pieces. They don't have major issues. They made a new one. You seen the one with the light? There's like a generator inside the watch that you wind up.
Yeah, they completely changed the design of the HYT.
It's too complicated. They made it they overcomplicated it for no reason. They don't make they still make them, but they have like tourbillon ones. You seen the one?
They've got a GMT function, their world timer function on it. It's crazy.
That's a lot of stuff, man. When you start adding a lot of parts into a watch, it becomes very complex.
Yep.
And the more complex a mechanism is, the more likely it might break, or or wear out or something. And these are expensive to maintain, to fix. Not a lot of people can work on that kind of stuff.
That's true. Ariska, you know what the HYT is, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a U-work, isn't it?
No, it's a HYT. It's a brand on its own. Hold on.
HYT is hydraulic watch.
Oh, you're gonna pull one up.
Yeah,
he's got one.
Oh wow, it's got the wow at the 6 o'clock.
It has
it uses fluid. Look at that. It uses fluid to display liquid fluid to display the time.
I've never seen one of those.
Yeah.
And it's got loom on it. Is that? I mean, it's daytime. I mean, it's daylight now. But does that have loom applied to it as well, or?
Very minimum. Very minimum.
That liquid doesn't glow, does it? That'd be cool if it glows in the dark.
Well, it does glow if you were to go in the club with all this black light.
It's fluorescent.
Yeah, but no, it doesn't really glow.
It's fluorescent. It'll glow under a black light.
Yeah, it will glow under a black light.
But it won't glow like by itself.
I think I have a picture of it. Hold on, I'll share it, Archie. When it glows, I mean, if you go to a club.
Yeah, if you put a black light on, it will glow. All the liquid will glow. That's kind of cool. Because it's fluorescent. There's like you know what's in there? There's fluorine mixed with mineral oil. Fluorine is that stuff they put in, like it glows under. It's like you can put it in water and it's like a dye. And it like for plumbing, you'll see where there's a leak. That's the same stuff they use to dye, like it just dilutes in oil.
So is that the plumber's watch? If you're a plumber, you want to have one that's got all these oils and stuff in it, or that looks really cool.
No, man, this watch is interesting. It has water and oil in those reservoirs, and they get pumped out. Like when it creates a vacuum when it pushes down. It's really interesting, man.
T-Dubs joining us. Hey, T-Dubs.
Good morning, good morning, gentlemen. It's T-Dubs here. How are you, watch chat? Are you in Malaysia there? G'day, Eddie. Bust out that accordion, Eddie, and flip it over. Wow, where we going, Arch? Where we going today, mate? Where we going? What are we doing?
You tell me.
Arch, I just sent you a picture.
Yeah,
Erwin is showing his collection, man.
Just showing you a picture of it.
Eddie, can you just get that accordion out and give us a belt? Give us a bell. Bill Bell is shooting out on that accordion, Eddie. Man.
Hey, man. Hey, hang on, man. Hey, Erwin, I was gonna ask you. What other interesting pieces do you have? Is that the only one you have? Is that your man?
Have you heard of the brand called Singer Reimagine?
Singer, like the car?
Yeah. Exactly.
Like a Porsche? Yeah, like Porsche.
Yeah. Exactly. So they also make watches as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they usually make chronographs. So
Okay.
if you to look at their chronographs, it's all very interesting. So
There
it
we go.
has
That's the glow. That's the glow there in the dark
yeah,
there.
that's a glow.
Wow, that is neat.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. What's it called? So you said Singer makes chronograph.
Yeah. So Singer they make chronographs. So instead of a 3 sub-dial chronograph, they have it like the entire. So it's like 60 seconds, 60 minutes, and 60 hours of chronograph.
60 hour chronograph. Wow.
Yeah.
Is
So
it what is it based on? Is it like an ETA movement, or they
no, no,
make it
no,
in
no,
house?
no. They make them.
Oh,
No, no.
really?
They probably modified it. Archie, pull up the website Singer Reimagine.
Just 1 minute. Just one tick.
Ah, yeah. So I
Yeah.
have one of those, but it's the barrister. So you use it to time, to when you make coffee.
Oh, yeah.
It's a chronograph for coffee. I know it's a
What it
bit
tells you
gimmicky,
when it's
but
ready, or it tells you when to like.
yeah. So what it does is, if you have an espresso machine and you were to
Okay.
pour your espresso machine, and as the water drips into the coffee, drips through the coffee.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So the longer it is, like for example, if it's 10 seconds, that's a risotto. If it's like 15 or 20 seconds, that's an what do you call what the coffee is it? Espresso, right? And then if it's like
Yeah.
45 seconds, that's an Americano.
Also, it depends on the strength. The more less water,
Yeah.
you get more stronger
Yeah.
blend or whatever. Yeah.
Correct. So the chronograph actually times that. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's good to know, because I mean, you don't. The only thing on the machine it shows you is like the pressure of the water, it's steam.
Mm.
You can steam the milk. You can switch it to the milk. You can steam the milk inside of one of those like cans.
That's true.
I don't drink coffee, man. I can't drink. It makes me nervous, man, when I drink.
Caffeine. Archie, pull
Yeah,
up
I don't like.
the
Yes.
website.
Which one do you want me to pull up?
Singer, Singer, Reimagine.
You remember Porsche design, right? I like the Porsche design, the older watches. Man. They don't make. I don't know if they still make those watches. You live in Malaysia, right?
Yeah, I
Yes.
live in Malaysia.
You guys, you use Huawei phone? Huawei?
Oh no, not for
Why?
me.
Huawei is good, man. They make good phone, but you can't use it in the U.S. They're banned here, which
They're
sucks,
they're
man.
they're good, but because of the ban, we can't use a lot of the
Oh,
software
really? They
here
got
as
you
well.
guys under that ban too?
Yeah,
That's all
yeah,
bullshit, though. You know that's all bullshit. They saying the Chinese didn't plant any kind of spyware in that software.
yeah. I know.
They just don't want to compete. They don't want and compete with Ericsson would kill those the companies that want to, because Huawei makes those antennas for
Yeah,
5G. If Huawei was still in business, they would have had the whole thing wired up, and they would have went out of business. All these other companies like Sony Ericsson and all these other companies
yeah.
that have contracts. It's a scam, man.
I love
There's no
the I
backdoor.
love the latest release. The one that it can flip into a tablet, the
Oh
Huawei
yeah,
one.
those are fucking awesome. I love phones like I don't have the phone like that. I was gonna buy one, but right now money's tight and
Yeah.
it's not worth it. I mean, it's cool. It's a gimmick. It's kind of cool. You get a bigger screen, you can see more. But right now it's not. Plus the screen, how many times can you fold it before it'll break? You know what I mean?
True. That one, Archie, the second one. That's the coffee
Yes,
watch.
sir. Oh, that's the one there. The second one.
Yeah. So that's the one you use to actually time the espresso
Pretty
machine.
cool. I like the style. It's very retro, like old school '70s style.
How much
Yeah,
was
so
that?
It's expensive. It's expensive. Yeah, it's very expensive. I had to take a
Can
loan
you
for
make
it.
a big? Can you show a bigger screen of that? Can you make a
Yeah, take a loan for it.
larger fucking?
You had to take a loan for it. How much was
Yeah.
it?
I think it was 25,000 Swiss franc, I think.
Ooh. Is
Yeah.
it worth it? You like it?
I like it. It's the
I
only
think it
coffee
looks
watch.
cool.
It's the only coffee watch that I know of. A watch that I know it's a
It's
bit
pretty
gimmicky,
cool.
but it's you see that it has that word Risetto, Espresso, then the
Flyback.
lingo, and it's a flyback, correct? And then Americano, right? So about that the chronograph that has a 60-hour one, Archie, you can click on the first one or the third one, any one of them. That's the 60-hour chronograph.
It's just a chronograph. It doesn't have a time.
Oh, it does have the time. Yeah, it tells the time as well. Yeah. So instead of three sub dials, it has the dials are the entire watch.
So where's the seconds? Where's the second hand? The red one?
So for this one, the second hand is actually the thin orange one.
Okay.
So how you tell the time is if you look at the bottom of the 6 o'clock, this coffee watch, right? At the 6 o'clock, there's that small little orange tip there.
Yeah.
So it's past 10. It's not.
It's 11:30. It's 11:30.
No, it's not. It's not. It's actually 10:10.
Okay.
So the one at the bottom, that's the hour. And
it goes backwards. You see that it goes backwards?
Yeah. That's right. So
that's interesting.
So yeah.
It looks like it's almost 11 o'clock.
Correct. So it's about 10:10. So the minute hand is the one in the center. The bigger one, that's the minute hand. Then the orange hand, that's the
so how do you tell? How do you tell the seconds on the? There's no seconds for the chronograph.
No, so that second hand continues to run.
That second hand is just for the seconds of the watch, right?
Yeah, correct. It's just for the seconds of the watch. So whenever you want to use the chronograph function, you just click the pusher at the 2 o'clock, and it's a flyback, so it goes straight to 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is that other? That's for the time, right? The other crown.
Yep. The one at the 4 o'clock. That's for the time.
Interesting. This is mechanical, right?
It is. It has an awesome movement. It's a very beautiful movement. Yeah, maybe
it'd be pretty cool if you owned. This watch would be cool if you owned an actual Singer Porsche. Like one of those retro mods.
Can't afford it.
Yeah, if you had one of those cars, man, like Resto Mod Porsche, Singer Porsche, those are fucking beautiful cars. They're kind of, they're a little bit too much, man, because Porsche doesn't, they don't really do that kind of. They're a little bit over there. They do a good job. Those guys, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They know how.
Yeah. It's this watch is actually designed with the same people. I think they work with the same people in designing these watches.
Who's that?
The people who actually designed the Porsche Singer.
Okay.
Yeah.
They actually design watches.
Yeah, that's right. They actually collaborate with them.
I'm pretty sure they could. They probably work on. They have CNC machines and things like that. They know how to. I bet it'll probably be super expensive, man, to make that watch. How much is a watch like that? What is the price?
If you're looking at the chronograph, the full 60 hours chronograph, I think that would cost about 30 or 35,000 Swiss franc.
They don't make something basic. They don't make a basic model like with no chronograph. They only make chronograph.
Yeah, I think they will have some form of chronograph function on it.
Yeah, that's cool. No, they're cool. They look all right.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the Breitling Super Ocean chapter ring. See that gold chapter ring in there? It kind of reminds me of the Breitling Super Ocean.
Yeah. See where you're coming from.
Isn't that crazy?
Yep. Yeah.
Do you know this watch? It's called it's like the Seiko, or it's called Credor. Seiko Credor.
Yeah.
What was that? Who would wear something like that, man? Is that like for the Middle East market?
That's their top of the line, the Creedor, isn't
Yeah.
it? The Creedors,
Yeah.
they're really expensive, ultra.
They're like
Ultra
minute
expensive,
repeater,
yeah.
like minute repeater, Creedors one.
No, it's just the workmanship. The level of workmanship on it is really high there.
You think it's better than Grand? You think it's on the par with Grand Seiko, or it's better than Grand Seiko?
I think it's better than Grand Seiko.
I've seen some stuff like this guy had a microscope, and he showed a Grand Seiko, and he like really zoomed in on it, and there was all kinds of like metallic burrs and stuff on, you know, like it wasn't they had a lot of imperfections, but you can't see it under. It's like 100 times magnification. You know, they did that to Rolex too, and you can see all kinds of imperfections on the dial, like paint.
Yeah, but that's 100 times. People use 10 times.
You wouldn't see it. You can't see it with the naked eye. He said the only watch that passed that was like the Lang A, you know, like the Lang A watches. Those were fucking like super clean, and everything was up to 100 times magnification. It was like really top. You know, like the finishes were super superb. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They did the movement too. They opened them up and they looked at the movement. They seen all the like. They look at all
Guys,
the like
we
regular.
gotta wrap this baby up there. I want to thank everybody who came on. It was a really interesting show we had today, and we had a lot of good talk, good watch talk, and a lot of good stuff. Rodent 3.0. I hope I've been generous enough for this patriotic show. Thank you. Unfortunately, I can't play it because it got the show banned last time. That Proud to Be an American is sort of copy.
Why did I get banned?
Because it's got it. If you play it, then the whole clip, different countries can't view it. So it's
really?
Yeah, it's a real bummer. But let's go through the people who super chatted today. We had Pavel, we had Rich Mitch, Rodent 3.0, Rich Mitch, JD Montreal, Rodent 3.0, Ziman Khan, Dildog, Patel Philippe, P Cars. Thank you for the P Cars 5 memberships. Rodent 3.0, Rich Mitch, Patel Philippe, Pavel, Rodent 3.0, Penny Stock Billionaire Gang, Fella, Penny Stock Billionaire Gang, Penny Stock Billionaire Gang, Rodent 3.0, Rich Mitch, Fella, Pavel, Rodent 3.0, Little Dave, Rodent 3.0, Fella, Pavel, Patel Philippe, Rodent 3.0, Jefferson Exotic, SD43, Rodent 3.0, Big Tony, Patel Philippe, Tap 1999, Patel Philippe, Rodent 3.0. That is the show for today. Thank you so much for coming on, and we will be back.
Thank you, Archie, man.
Thank you,
guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Archie.
Thank
See
you,
you,
man.
Eddie.
Thank you, Irvin, for showing.
See you, Aris guy.
Good night.
Thank you.
Have
See
a
you
good night.
later, guys.
Bye.